Hello, welcome to another episode of SDS, and today I am excited because for a couple of reasons, okay? Because first of all, we are doing a football mafia, and they're fun, and they've been fun. You guys have been enjoying it. And secondly, we have it's not your debut. Is it your debut here?
I think so.
Have you been in this?
I don't know. I
feel like you've done a watch long here.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
Well, we have Chunkz as the first person we're announcing. We're also playing this game, and I'm excited they're going to play as well, is my vice captain, Fuad.
Always good to be here.
And you are a salesman. You sell houses for a living.
Yes, sir.
You should be good at lying, because that's all you guys do. And also, this episode is brought to you by StockX, so thank you very much. Now, you guys know how it works, right?
Yeah.
I think so. I've never played Mafia of any kind before.
How are you guys with bluffing games? No, you
know me.
No. He's
You know
okay.
me.
He's my biggest threat right
Yeah.
now, right?
No,
Because
okay.
I come here, I sit on SDS videos, and we do these games, and I'm like on my high horse. I'm like, I play Mafia Beta Squad. I play all these kind of games, Deception games of Beta
Yeah, the
Squad.
last one was crazy as
You
well.
know, I'm like reading people's tells. He's in.
Bro, I'm honest with you. I know this guy,
Don't believe
everything
me.
about him. And he can't get past me, bro. I'm telling you. You know, every episode I've watched, I think I've got every single one. Like,
You knew what I was like?
Yeah, I'm not even lying. Genuinely.
You was on him in the last episode.
Yeah.
Bro.
No,
So
no.
the first round, I was like, fairs.
So basically, what I'm hearing,
Well,
Madrid, Barca, well, Southampton.
Granada and Alcorcon.
Beginner's luck can happen, bro.
I've never played this before.
You know where I feel like I'm in the best position because of the fact that you guys don't know my football takes at all. Where I watch you guys week in, week out and speak about football. So I know, for example, you love Ramos.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Stuff
So
like
you
that.
know, if it's
You know
consistent.
what I mean?
But we know where you rank players and lists. So,
But you don't really remember though.
Yeah. Potentially.
photographic memory.
Potentially.
I just want to say, you lot always cuss me for my positions as well. You especially, I see. Oh, if Chunkz is saying it, then yeah, say no more. I'm next to you. I'm not gonna do it, man. Yeah, man.
So if you guys don't know how this works, let me explain it to you right now. We are going to do 5 different rounds, and each round is a different category. The rounds we have are player comparison round, hot take round, predictions round, biggest bottle job round, and football rules. Okay, the way they work is I'm going to announce the round. Each of us have submitted a statement for each of these categories to the production team. So I've sent them, before we even started filming this video, my statement for hot take. I've sent them a statement for who I think which player, what team has had the biggest bottle job, whatever. Then what happens is, once I announce a round, let's say we're doing a player comparison round, they will send all of us a message to our phone, right? 3 of us will receive our actual statements that we sent earlier. 1 of us will receive a statement that we didn't even make. So that means 1 of us is an imposter that round. Yeah? 1 of us is an imposter that round. You guys won't know. We won't know. So you guys can play along at home. Okay? Then what happens is we're going to read out all of our statements, including the person who got the fake one. But that person has to pretend it's a real one. Then we're going to debate. Then we're going to discuss. We want to try and figure out which person might be lying about their statement because it actually isn't what they believe, but they have to pretend it is. Yeah. And at the end of every round, we all vote for who we think is the imposter. Now, the way the points work, okay, is if you are not an imposter, if you guess the person right, you get a point for that round. And if you are the imposter, every person you have fooled, so everyone who hasn't voted for you, you will get a point for that. So let's say I was the imposter, Fuad voted for me, and you two voted for each other. He gets a point, but I get 2 points because neither of you voted for me. And none of you guys both get 0 points.
So you guys don't watch this?
No. I watched the last 2.
How am I not? It's this and I watch
Yeah,
it.
exactly. Just to explain, because I know you guys might
Yeah,
ask
he-
questions,
maybe.
and also the viewers at home.
Explain to him.
Exactly.
I
That's how I was looking at him.
Yeah. He speaks Danish in that.
I hear it. I get it.
You understand now?
I get it.
So that's how it works. The first round is the player comparison round. So without further ado, production, can you send us all our statements, please? And like I said, 1 of us will receive a statement that isn't even
Colin, I'm
what we
scared.
believe.
I'm scared still. I'm scared.
We've got 5 rounds of this, so you guys are gonna be in for a good one. Oh, I got text.
Got text.
Okay, interesting. Everyone received theirs? No, I'll let the guest read his one out first.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it. So my statement is, the player comparisons,
Yep.
is Saka is a better right winger than Iron Robin.
Wow, that's strong. That's
My
strong.
opinion.
Okay, I like that's a good start. I like it.
They did tell me to go audacious.
Yeah,
so-
I like it. We're gonna discuss after. First, we want to hear the statements alone.
My one is Arda Güler is the next Luka Modric.
Wow. Wow. Already, the fact that one of you is guaranteed to be No, to tell the truth, at least one of you. It's like it's mad because they're both strong statements.
That's
Brad?
crazy. My statement is, Pedri will end a better career than Xavi.
Okay, so was illness today? Was
Wow.
what we have?
Mine's the most reasonable one. I
What?
didn't even go crazy. No, I literally said Miles Lewis Skelly's the best teenager in the Premier League.
Yeah, that's the truth. That's actually a fact. So you already, you know what? Can we get into it?
Okay,
Can we get
yeah,
into it?
now get into it.
You're out. You're out.
You're out. You're out. You're out.
Yeah, no, you won't. Yeah, so you.
No. Like, if I can't lie to you, surely they wouldn't set him up with such an easy imposter like that, though.
That could be the bluff.
That's
That's
not
what
fair.
I'm
That's
thinking.
not fair.
I can ask you a question then. Who is the closest talent to Lewis Skelly then in the Premier League?
Yo, good question, you joker.
ability wise, teenager wise.
If you had to put a top 3.
Oh, yeah, because if this is a
Yeah,
statement, so you
of
must
course,
know.
Yeah, I thought about Ethan Waneri,
Okay.
and I would say Dean Hoyson.
Okay.
And Dean Hoyson's 20.
He's right.
Nah, he's 19, I think.
19, yeah, he might be 19, yeah.
Top 3 teenagers in the
It's
Premier
not
League.
him. It's not him. It's
I
not
think they're the top 3 teenagers in the Premier League, but I think Miles was first. I think Miles is the best teenager in the Premier League. Full stop. That's my statement.
I thought you said Lewis Miley. I was about to say, hey.
Lewis Miley, Miles Lewis.
Yeah, bro. I've tweaked that.
Oh, is it?
sometimes. But you know what it is? For me,
Explain
I
your
think I'm happy with my one, yeah? You
Yeah.
have to remember now, my ball knowledge isn't like you guys. Yeah?
Because you know with your one, we did a drafts list of wingers
Yeah.
recently. You was on the table,
Yeah,
wouldn't you?
yeah.
He didn't have Saka on his list, but he had Robin on his list.
I don't have Saka. I don't have Saka.
You didn't have Saka in your top 10 list, brother.
Oh, but what was it?
It was best winger since 2000.
Okay.
And if you truly believe your statement, you would have had Saka on that
Okay.
list.
You can't say that because that video's not released yet.
That video's not released yet, is it? Yeah, but that's a preview to a video coming out soon. We can still keep that in. It's a video coming out soon.
Yeah, 100%. You can keep that in there. Now you have to remember, yeah? No, this is true. This probably is the truth. But with Saka, me putting him in the top 10 of all time, I feel like when everything's said and done, that's a different conversation to have when, for
Okay, so
example,
you're saying Robert's in the top 10 of all time.
Yeah.
But you've seen enough from Saka now to say that he
how old is he? 24, 25?
24, yeah.
What was Robin on your list?
25.
Wait,
I don't know.
say your statement again.
And I generally, to be honest, in terms of list, I don't know. I can't remember off the top of my head. If I was to ask you, where did you put a certain person,
Okay.
you're not going to remember. It's just me lying. With me, I've seen the back end of Robin's career. Like, I didn't say anything about Chelsea or Real Madrid. I just saw Bayern Munich Robin. Him and Ribery
Which was
going
still
crazy,
top.
yeah? Which is, of
Which
course,
was
an
most of his career,
incredible Robin. But I haven't seen Robin week in, week out. So for me, it's a bit of a bias because of the fact that, first of all, Saka is an Arsenal player. I watch him week in, week out. I've been to the stadium loads of times. Robin, I probably watched, I couldn't tell you a 90-minute game I watched with Robin, maybe a Champions League game. I'm saying he had that default, pushed to his left and hit top bins. But bar that, I didn't know anything else to his game. You also have to remember this is a game of saying audacious stuff. I've said this because of the fact that maybe I might not believe it fully, but also I can back it because I watch Saka week in, week out.
And also,
have to
you
remember-
reckon it will age well.
Okay, wait.
It definitely will age well. By the end, okay, if I was to ask you this question, at the end of Saka's career,
But
who
that's
would you
not
say?
what your statement
No, but
was.
I'm saying, but as in, that's hypothetical. That's what I'm trying to say to you.
Yeah.
Is it outlandish statement if I was to say to you?
I'm not gonna lie, another thing, I saw something on Twitter and I've just seen it now, and this is like obviously playing the game. When someone does this,
It's the speed. Drew
did
Ski.
this.
We will see in this.
It's like, don't trust the person. Kai went on,
Bro, that's a...
Kai went on TV and
So you know, I'm facing up this.
No. Read your statement again. Just so
Well,
I'm
hey,
clear
you're not safe,
of
by
what
the
you're
way.
saying.
I'm coming to you next.
I'm coming to you next.
You're not safe.
I can explain mine calmly.
Yeah, well, no, you
I can
can't.
explain mine
Saka
calmly.
is a better right winger than Robin.
You see, so that implies you're trying to say that now, like what you've
What do you
seen
now?
Saka
Now
up
he's-
to date now.
Okay, so what I'm trying to say to you
You
is...
did all this at the end of his career. You're adding it.
No, but I'm just talking about hypotheticals. I'm not trying to talk about that in itself. What I'm trying to say to you regardless is I've seen way more of Saka than I've seen of Robin. So what I can do now say is, based off of what I've seen, I hear that Robin is this incredible player, one of the greatest wingers. But if I'm to be honest, I also put him on my list because I'm not trying to get cooked.
Okay.
One thing you guys tend to do, like I just said before with Faisal, is if I do say something that isn't the same wavelength as you guys, when, for example, Alfie or Fuizzi getting cooked, I don't want to get cooked, especially because I'm not there to defend myself. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
So for me, I do put Robin in there because I also know what he's capable of,
Yeah.
but also based off of
you didn't
people
see it
as well. I
yourself,
didn't
like,
really see it. I'll be honest. I saw the final, what's it called, with Chelsea. I've seen a final with Borussia Dortmund. Was he playing in that? Maybe
World
not.
Cup 2014.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
He's
But I'm
scored
saying,
enough.
as in, I'm just basing it off of what I've seen with Saka.
I'm not
Okay,
selling
you
it.
know what,
You're not selling them.
I'm on the fence, but
But you're not also acting like you didn't say crazy stuff.
Yeah, I still
Yeah.
heard from you
Let's
guys.
still
You're not selling them.
What was your statement again?
Go
No.
on,
Arda Luka, what was it? Arda
Arda Güler will be better.
the next-
Arda Güler is the next Luka Modric.
in what way?
And you can't even start.
so
So what's
vague.
this
Yeah.
then?
In
Come
what
on.
way? Because he
Vague
doesn't play.
nonsense.
Can we go back to what you talk about? Luka Modric, table one.
Yeah,
Lukito,
table one.
all
So
this
Arda
stuff.
Güler will be table one midfielders of all time.
Arda Güler is the next, as in he's the next successor to be Luka Modric.
No, he
So
didn't
wait,
say
wait.
that.
No, as in he's
So
the
what
next.
does that?
Luka
So he won't be Luka Modric level. So that's what you're saying.
No. He is the next Luka Modric, as in the same way people said Lamine Yamal is the
Position-wise.
next Neymar or whatever.
Who said that? Who said that?
Huh?
Who said that?
A lot of people.
A lot of people said Lamine is the next Neymar. That's right, yeah. Arda Güler is the next Luka Modric in terms of he's going to change from a winger to a cam. His best position is at 8. And Real Madrid,
But in the
we need him as 8. Every time he's
to
played
do with
this,
do you think he'll be
It's a player
Modric
compar-
level,
Huh?
or do you think he's gonna be like
No.
Modric level?
He's going to
Ballon
be.
d'Or level.
He's going. I'm not saying he's going to reach Luka Modric's peak Ballon d'Or. No, he's going to be the next Luka Modric in terms of profile, in terms of matching
So
it.
you can change what you say then. Is that yeah? Is that the
This
same
is
thing?
so free flowing
Is it-
and
is it-
so
But
vague.
it's so open.
You
I don't
can-
get it.
bro, no. Listen, is he going to be a Ballon d'Or level player?
Is he going to be? Absolutely, he
Is he going to take his
What?
country to multiple?
Yes, he is.
He's gonna be a Ballon d'Or player.
Talent-wise, yes.
Already.
By the way, can
already,
we
I know
talk
where
about the
my
fact that
markers
he's
could be
growing
landing.
up with Lamine Yamal, right? So they're going to be playing against each other if they're not in the
He's
same
older than
team.
Lamine.
So Lamine, let's be honest,
He's
I
older
think it's
than
comfortable
Lamine.
to say
He's
Lamine will
saying
be
that
winning the
they'll be
Ballon d'Or.
competing.
As
Okay,
in-
hold on. You man are acting like I said something outrageous here.
Look, your
Mate.
statement.
Yeah,
your
that's good.
statement.
I like that. I like that.
No.
Because that's
You know
trying to bring
why?
you back down. No, he's good. He's good at what he
No,
does.
no,
You
hold on.
yourself put
Salesman.
Modric.
Tell him at the
I
house.
told you.
You put Modric with Iniesta and Zidane. You in
Yes,
particular.
yes, I did.
So why
now
would you
you're
use his
saying
name?
Arda Güler is going to be at that
Trying to
table.
sneak another one in.
You see,
I'm saying Arda Güler.
you might be safe, my friend. See you.
Hey, Haywan,
You're not
what
good
about
at this
you?
game.
You're not safe either. What the hell did
We're
you
gonna
say?
speak to him a second.
We're gonna-
No, what the hell did you say?
Hey,
No,
don't try to deflect.
No, acting
He's
like
trying to get away.
No, acting like I'm not safe. What about you?
Yeah.
You have not explained anything. You've just deflected.
No, go on. I'll ask you then.
shall I make mine?
Ask you.
No, wait. Okay, so just read the statement one more time.
Brother, I've said
Just can you read it?
Let's
Let's
read
read
it.
it.
Yeah.
All I said
I can't
was
ask
written.
to read.
Arda Güler is the next Luka Modric.
Okay, Arda Güler is the next Luka Modric.
That's a
Yes.
strong
Look at the
statement.
vernacular.
Facts.
He's saying he's going to be the next
Facts.
one of the best.
Absolutely, in terms of profile,
So,
I think
okay,
Ballon d'Or.
he's going to sit. He's going to sit at table one when he's retired. He's going to sit at table one when he's retired.
when he retires. Nah.
So is that not the next Luka?
Hold on. Wait. Wait. No.
You know why he can call us? He can say I don't understand English.
No. No.
Use that tactic. It's English too much.
Hey,
though. He always says my third language.
Yeah, but it's
No, listen. When I
Lisa
say
Ban,
he's
Lisa
the
Ban.
next Luka Modric. No.
Lisa Ban, you know the man.
Lisa Bird, yeah.
Hey. When I say he's the next Luka Modric, I'm not saying he's going to be exactly like Luka Modric, reach his levels, his ability, and everything. I'm saying he's
But
going to be the
usually-
closest
So
person
why did he say that?
out of
then? So
everyone.
why did he say that? Then? When he say
But
that?
usually when people
What,
say
you
that,
want me to write an essay,
Yes,
fam?
please. No,
You
it's
want
not
me to write an
essay. No.
They told me to write a sentence.
Hey, essay.
I wrote a
When
sentence.
did you become Mexican?
Yeah, you
Listen.
see?
What I'm saying is-
I don't.
But when people usually say that, they mean that person gets to that level, right? Because if Arsenal fans used to say Abu Dhabi is the next Patrick Vieira, because we generally believe that ability-wise he can become that level as well.
injuries ruined it, yeah.
Of course. But that's when you say someone is the next that means they're gonna not just profile-wise,
replicate.
but also get to that level.
Yeah. I
So
think
when
it
you
will.
said it to
But
all of
with the
us,
closest thing.
did you not also take it as he thinks he's gonna be?
That's
Modric's
why.
level?
That's why I was confused.
Yes.
So that's maybe just say English not your first language. That's why.
Yeah, get away with it. Go on.
No.
Oh,
Don't worry.
No,
Okay.
no.
changed
I
it.
think
Okay, cool.
at most he will have a little like a starter in table one, a little salad in table one.
A little.
Like, he'll be
you
in
even
table
say it.
He'll be on table
better than
two.
Kevin De Bruyne and Gerrard. He's going to be better than all of them.
I genuinely believe he will be in table 2, 100%. He will retire as a table 2 player. But
Who's table
but
two?
can,
It's like
can
in the
promise
stat-
promise go in table 1.
So when you know when you fell into that midfield, quickly, my bad, quickly. When you fell into that midfield, you got Chouameni, Jude Bellingham, Camavinga. So who did you replace then?
I genuinely think say مع السلامة to Chouameni.
Oh, mad.
Chouameni مع السلامة.
Yeah.
مع السلامة.
Let's go Liverpool.
مع السلامة.
Yeah.
I think Arda Güler with Xabi Alonso is going to be a star.
Okay, fair enough. Go on.
But hey.
Let's hear your statement. What's your statement?
So my statement
Pedri,
was
Xavi.
Pedri will end up with a better career
Bro,
than
that's
Xavi.
fine. That's fine.
I think.
Better
Listen,
career than Xavi
Like
in terms of
Lukaku.
accolades, or what are we talking?
in terms of how we view him in the game, in terms of table one,
Yeah.
yes, I think Pedri at the end of his career, you think of what he's doing right now, where
I don't
he's
think that's
ranked.
mad.
He's in Ballon d'Or conversations. If it wasn't for these attackers putting up crazy numbers this season, I think as well the Spain team. You look at it, how they've won the Euros just
Already,
now.
yeah.
The Lamine is about to take over the next 10, 15 years.
Barca could win this Champions League.
Barca could do the Champions
and the
League.
league treble.
And he's going to be a key
Treble this
component within
How old
that.
is he right now?
He's like 21, 22,
Yeah, yeah.
23.
Subhanallah, still.
So
Yeah.
he's
What is wrong with this guy?
Bro, he
Remember he
has,
looked
he
knackered
has
at
a good
Olympics.
10,
Yeah.
12 years left
That
in
was
this game.
4 years ago.
And if there's one thing we know about Xavi, and yes, some of them didn't even hit their best football till they were 28, 29, 30. Bro, I'm telling you.
Okay,
a brain like that.
Shall I tell you why?
Timeless.
Shall I tell you why your one's more normal than yours? You're talking about somebody that's already established, that's already
Yes.
talking about Ballon
Bro,
d'Ors. You are
Olympics,
speaking about someone that can't get
Euros.
minutes. You know what I mean?
So Bosley said how much minutes he got this season, and it wasn't much.
So Bosley said how much you?
How minutes a goalie got this season?
Is it?
Ardagula.
Bro, he tweeted
I've
it
seen
out.
it.
What the
Was
hell?
he commented on his
1800?
post? What? Like
He's here on
1,018.
greatness. You know why? You know why? Because Turkey beat
Hungary.
Hungary 3-0.
And then I think he mocked him. I think he mocked him, and then someone like commented on a post. Just a number, 1,018, and someone on transfer market. That's exactly how many minutes he got this season.
yeah, no,
That's
yeah,
petty.
mental.
He's on the transfer market. So how many minutes he got for 100? Commented it as just a
Guess
number.
what? And guess what Al-Ghula did? Come back.
Yeah,
He
posted
posted
a story.
scoreline on IG. 4-0 Turkey, and no 4-1 Hungary.
He gave them a goal.
He gave a goal, and first part
The
IG
boss like saying,
first.
saying support
IG
Ad first. His goal.
When did they score like
consolation? Yeah, it was like a
couple
month
weeks ago.
ago.
Mental.
Hold on. I've got a question.
Go for
Jude Bellingham, you said he's going to be close to Xavi, yeah? So you think? So you think?
Wait, what?
Jude?
No.
I didn't-
No. Because
When
I
did
know
say
him.
that?
No.
I love Jude.
I know you.
And I think Jude will be in these
you
conversations.
I know
for
you
sure.
rate Jude higher than Pedri. I know you rate Jude higher than Pedri.
I mean,
Don't try it. Don't
gap
try
is-
it. No. Don't try it. You think
Wait, is he
Pedri?
putting words in my mouth?
Yeah, if you-
because
let's just
I have
scrap.
always rated Jude. Yes.
scrap.
Okay, cool.
Scrap.
I love
So you
Pedri
think?
as well.
So you think now Pedri? If you're saying he's going to be better than Xavi at all time,
Yeah.
you think Pedri's going to be table one? Then he's going to be amongst
100%.
All right. Is Jude going to be table one?
100%. I think so as well. But
This
guess what?
table one's
A
getting
big
big, though.
factor. A big factor on Jude's table one.
How much
No.
space is table one?
But hear me out. The big factor on what Jude's table one, and as all table ones, your international record. So you will have to be the one that breaks England's drought.
Duck, yeah.
Then you get to table one. Pedri's already won the Euros. He may not have played a huge part, but guess what? He's got another 10 years with Lamine as his wingman.
Yeah, he did play a huge part.
It's
I know
going to
he got
be
injured- before he got
scary.
injured, he was
It's
starting,
going to
it
be
was good.
scary.
The thing is, whether he's telling the truth or not, I don't know, but I agree with the statement. So if it comes up as he's a liar,
No.
he just doesn't believe it. But I believe that statement.
He doesn't believe it because I know
Did
he
he say
doesn't.
better than or same level as Xavi.
I think he will end up with a better
Surpassing.
career. Yeah.
Wait, better career.
Yeah.
So hold on.
No, he said the way he's regarded.
No,
The
better
way
career
he's
as in what?
regarded,
As in
at
wait,
the
wait,
level
wait.
he's at, the things he's achieved.
Hey, okay, we
Of course, he may not win the same
so-
number of trophies.
So 2 euros.
But you understand what I'm
2
saying.
euros,
Look,
1
he's
World
about to start
Cup,
counting
2
medals.
trebles. So what? No, you said better career. You said
Of
better
course.
career.
He will. Are you trying to tell me he can't get a treble this season with Barcelona? That's already one of the 2 ticks. And then he's got another 10, 12 years left.
How many trophies
Bro,
does
you're
Xavi
acting
have?
like Barca. How many trebles have Madrid got?
Xavi has
None.
2.
Barca do this thing on a regular.
You've been on this table.
How many
enough.
Champions League does Xavi have?
Xavi had 3.
3 champs, and how many La Ligas?
4 maybe. No.
So that's 3.
And how many La Ligas? How many La
6,
Ligas?
9,
Number of La
15.
Ligas, I can't lie.
No.
11?
He had 4.
Yeah, 4.
9,
Yeah,
6,
but you
9.
think
You
Pedri can't
think,
get 4 as well.
you think Barcelona can't do with Lamine there?
World Cup,
Because
2
my
euros.
my thing is Lamine is your running mate.
Yes, but
we
also-
know what we saw with Lamine over the past couple of weeks. I'm like, brother, this brother's gonna take over football. And if you're his
but
wingman and set
someone
piece
that's
player,
fighting so hard to try and discredit him.
I know what he's doing.
I'm not.
I know what he's doing.
No,
Especially
I'm
the La
not.
Liga specialist.
I'm not.
Is this? Don't worry. I know where I'm
right
voting
now,
at the end of this game.
Right now, my vote, not you.
Yeah, no, my statement was weak.
I'm right now leaning towards 60, my man. 70, my man.
Yeah.
I haven't forgotten him. I haven't forgotten.
Okay,
forget me.
well,
Don't forget
you know
me.
why that makes perfect? It's the end of the first round, boys. So it's time to bring the whiteboards out and vote for who you think the imposter is. And guys, as well at home, please write it down in the comments or write it down on your phone or just say it to yourself or pause it. And if you're watching with someone, say it because this is a tough round.
Do you think he'll win more trophies than Xavi? Is that what you're
I
saying?
think he'll win just as an equal amount, not
But
far off.
I didn't. Well, it's obviously your statement. I didn't perceive your
I
statement
think
as
Spain will be
trophy-based.
competing for World Cups.
I
I think
didn't-
Barcelona will be competing for multiple Champions League. I think Barca are capable of winning multiple trebles within the next decade. As long as Lamine is there, brother, there is a chance.
Yeah, they got
We've
their
seen
Messi and now they
freakish
got-
talent like that. He ain't got to wait. Oh, my man plays for Argentina. Nah, he plays for the same country as me.
Wallahi, he's trying to explain too much.
Guess what?
He's trying to explain too much.
I love it.
He's trying to
I love
explain
it.
too much, man.
Round
I
is
love
done.
it.
Round
The
is
good
done.
deflection
Round is done.
tactic.
He's trying to explain too
Round
much.
is done. Round is done. It's 50-50 for me, man.
Hold on. It's the first round. Chunkz is on. It makes sense to make him imposter.
Yeah,
Both of me,
that's what I, sometimes. So I factor my votes on basically,
makes
and I've
sense.
never once thought like it's worked. Factor my votes on 70% what I think, 30% what would the producers think.
Yeah, wallahi.
If I was a producer, how would I layer the rounds?
Now,
Because
what-
also, by the way, I haven't mentioned the producer could do anything. They can make the same person imposter 3 times. Just because it's 5 rounds doesn't mean everyone has to get it. You know, and also because it's 5 rounds and 4 of us, at least one of us is guaranteed to have it more than once, anyways.
Let's be real.
But I've had episodes where people have not been imposter once. So don't even try and think
Let's be real.
It's like doing a test.
People are here to see imposter Chunkz. They ain't trying to see Fuad.
They're gonna see. Of course, we're gonna see that today, and they're gonna see me.
They don't
Doesn't
know.
mean just because I'm first doesn't mean I'm gonna be it.
Facts. Anyways,
This guy's trying to act like the brain of the.
Yeah.
Allow it, bro.
it's your first episode, but you're new here, man.
I win as well.
Okay. All right. So the votes have been done. All right. Chunkz, you're the guest for the first round.
Yep.
I would love to find out who you voted for first.
I think it's Faisal, man. I think
Show that camera. Yep.
Faisal rates Luka Modric very highly, and to say that somebody that doesn't start into the team is going to be as good as him, it's just kind of wild for me. That's just my opinion. Like Pedri makes more sense.
Faisal?
Pedri does not make sense. That's why I've got Fuad Kalani.
Oh my word.
Fuad does not believe it.
I believe his statement. I don't know if I should have thought. Do I think he believes
No.
it?
The statement. I believe the statement. I don't believe he said it.
He rates Pedri. Okay, Fuad, who do you think is the imposter?
L Face.
Wow.
100%.
So do you know what this means so far? At this moment in time, no one's voted for myself or Chunkz. So
You
if it's
both
one
have
of us,
3 points.
we've got some good points coming up.
I already know what Shark's gonna do. I know this guy too well. He wrote my name.
yeah.
He wrote my name.
Chunkz!
Yeah, I know this guy.
I just went for what's the most ridiculous starter statement?
Yeah.
I don't think he's gonna say Saka's better than Robin. Like that's a mad statement to say.
Yeah.
And you said he put Robin in the top 10, and if Saka's better, I don't know. I think it's a crazy statement. I went for the craziest statement.
No. No. With Chunkz, his reasoning was right. Unless he sold it to me. His reasoning is right for that. He hasn't seen Robin.
Yeah, no.
Bro, I didn't.
Hold on,
bro.
wait. I'm thinking about his age.
Guys, like,
Yeah. He
Didn't
hasn't.
see Robin.
He hasn't.
Hold on.
He hasn't. He
You was
hasn't.
in college when Robin was playing football.
Yeah, we hadn't watched football like that back in the day.
We're grown adults.
But nah, I can't lie. Ain't no one buying houses from you. You just confirmed it. That's all I know.
Okay, so the votes have been locked in. I'm the only one that hasn't received the vote, but I think it was pretty obvious it wasn't me. My statement was weak. But there are points to be won, because you've only received one vote. So if it is you, you've got 2 points. If it is you, you've only received 1 point, you've got 2 points as well. So you've received 2 votes. If it is you, you've received 1 point. I didn't vote for you. So everyone knows how. And if it's me, I got 3. So without further ado, I want to ask you to raise your hand. If you are the imposter this round, please raise your hand. Yeah, I knew it. Come on, listen to the statement. I know him. He knows me. I know him. He knows me. I looked at him. He struggled his way through the answer.
I'd say whoever did that, wallah, that's acid.
Bro, he stumbled his way through the answer.
Tweaked. You know when he
what?
clocked
was
the top
tweaking.
10 list?
That's when he got him.
Bro, I had it lasered on him.
You know
Then
this,
this
you know
one
this.
started gluffing and
You know,
bluffing.
my heart started to beatbox when he said, "Yo, you did your top 10." I said, "Oh, hey, I'll watch Robin." Nigga. He was a good player. Robin was good, bro.
I only saw him in a couple finals. Anyway, I don't even know if he did well. He knows he scored against Dortmund. It was Wembley Stadium.
Tweaked.
He remembers it.
I watched it whole game.
Yeah, and he did well to throw
Great
them off.
player, him.
Nah, you threw me off. I'm blaming this one
This
here.
guy won.
No,
You're a
it's
dickhead.
you.
Nah,
Waste
bro.
man. You've never glazed Pedri.
Forget him.
Nah,
yeah.
nah.
Never glazed
Bro,
Pedri.
that statement's fine.
I
Forget you,
love
yeah.
Pedri.
I'm upset with you. Do you know what I'm upset with you?
Why you upset with me?
You're
You
bad.
had me.
You're bad at games in general. You're bad at quizzes.
And I always nearly get there.
Hey, I thought you were on me. I thought you were on
caught
me.
him out and
You
you
know
did
when
it
I
for him.
saw him right throughout El Freeze, I said, "Hey man, I got 2 points, man," because I knew this guy was voting for me.
Yeah,
I knew this guy was
I knew it
voting.
was
for me.
So, anyways, Chunkz, you got 2 points. I got 1 point. I got you right. So, leaderboard right now is Chunkz 2, Sharky 1, Fuad and Faisal 0.
Alhamdulillah.
Let us know if you guys got that correctly in the first round.
Man said Saka better than Robin. Come on, man. That's mental health, that is.
Okay, listen, Chunkz, because you won the first round, and of course, this video is brought to you by StockX, and you're the special guest, and we know how much you love SDS. You always tell me about SDS.
Big fan.
We, as SDS and StockX, have decided to give you some gifts.
Mental.
First thing is this massive box. Bro, come on, man. You've been supporting SDS for so long.
So you give me a box.
Oh, you open the box.
What's
Open
in
the
the
box. The
Looks
box
like
is
the
mad.
How do you open
X-Men
this box?
It's a mad
X-Men
box.
delivery
like them.
package.
Shoo.
This is the
Hey,
first.
yo.
So, first
Hey,
Whoa.
yo.
Wait, what?
Nah, I'm even more angry. I lost that round. now.
Hey,
So, show us what you got. What's the first thing?
they gave me a knock to do rag.
Nike,
Hey.
Doctor,
And you know how much I love Drizzy. I know he's jealous. he talks about Drizzy all the time.
So you got a Nike Nocta unreleased do-rag.
Unreleased.
Yep.
It's gonna be released when I wear it.
There you go. There you go.
Oh my god. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Look at the sounds.
There you
That
go.
is mental.
Nike Jordan 4 Retro SBs.
This
All
is
yours. Everything's
mental.
your size, by the way. That's yours.
So
What
what
else?
else?
What else you got in there?
So that's
I hope so.
9.5. I like myself. Who knows me like that? Hey, you
Everything's
crazy
your
boy.
size. What else you got in there?
This one looks mental. What's this then? Talk to me.
So that is the Travis Scott Velvet Brown Jordan 1s.
Oh my
That's yours,
god!
bro.
You know, the last time you bought me stuff,
Yeah.
when you spent £1,000 on me in Westfield. Do you
Yeah,
remember?
see? Oh,
How
yeah.
long- that was a long time ago.
It's time to give you lots of good. So
I,
yeah, the Travis
I
Scott.
said, Wallahi, I wanted these.
There you go. That's
I
the Nike
said-
React Rejuvenate slides.
I said, Wallahi, I wanted these on my life. These, apparently, they're comfortable.
that's yours, bro.
Where's the right pair then?
No, we got
Oh,
everything.
everything.
Yeah,
I thought you just gave
we
me
could
another
have fit. We could have fit everything in one
Yeah,
box.
show me this one. This
So yeah,
is
so that's already 3 pairs of shoes with the Rejuvenate slides. You got the
and the
do-rag.
do-rag. Oh my
Nah,
days.
you
And
really-
look
you
how
really won.
upset
We're
they
not
are.
finished.
Nah,
We're
you
not finished. We're
won.
not finished.
Say, well, I haven't finished?
We're not finished. We're not finished.
What's this then?
Yep. So we also know.
I'm on next week,
we
yeah?
also you got every week, yeah.
You'll like
Some
this.
Pokemon Crocs.
What's going on today? What have I done
What
to you,
Pokemon
man?
is that?
That's Charizard, my brother. He crazy with the stone.
So,
Wallahi, that's Charizard. What? You don't know about Charizard?
this
Yeah,
guy's the
this
biggest.
guy. This guy talk about you will do this. how about you pray? What about this guy who do this? He reaches to some wrestler. What about Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? He joke, man. Just get out of
So
it.
there you go. So these are some Pokemon.
Like, always talk about wrestler. Who's that wrestler? Like, you know I watch you can't get me.
Yeah, I know.
I know everything about you.
Acknowledge.
Acknowledge about the main man. Brother, you know you haven't said it once. I bug out about this guy.
So there you go. So there's some Pokemon Crocs. That's a lot of gifts. there.
Generally, thank you very much. Well, I really appreciate it.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
I like some of the things I generally wear.
No, I know. To be fair, listen, the StockX came through, man. I'm not
Like
gonna lie.
StockX, love for that,
They
man.
came
Listen,
through.
if you want to sponsor one of my everything,
Yeah. We'll talk.
I can say powered by StockX.
If you're looking to build a stronger outfit rotation, then StockX has you covered. With big names like Nike, Stussy, Fear of God, and Asics, StockX is where you can access the world's hottest brands. Think of it like the transfer market for trainers, streetwear, collectibles, and more. Prices change in real time, which means you can grab items below retail or even sell when the market's hot. From trainers to apparel, watches to Pokemon cards, whatever you're after, StockX has you covered. So head to StockX.com or download the app and find the items you love. StockX, now you know. Okay, now, I just want to say, by the way, boys, just because I know you won the round, you got gifts. Don't feel getting gifts if you won the round.
You got part of the furniture, bro.
I'm gonna be real. I thought that was about to.
I was waiting for my turn as well. I was like, yo, they must have some exclusive Travis
Don't worry,
as well.
I'm sure there'll be another.
Paul Pogba's boxes or something. Worn.
Just walked in.
Yeah, worn. No, I think you vomit. Yeah, you get so if you saw him.
In the bill.
Yeah. LeBill.
That laugh.
You know the fact he calls him LeBill is meant to.
Right, the next round, guys, is the hot takes round. So you guys now know how the game works. So production, can you please send us our statements for this round? Okay, I've received mine. Everyone received theirs?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, see, Fuad hasn't received this. They're doing a
Costa, they're
concoction
making
of
it
a
up
mad
right
thing.
now.
Yeah, that's right.
You received it? You received it?
No.
They're saying, they nodded. It's 2 ticks, bro. Open
Yeah,
it.
you see? He sent it to different Fuad.
Go, yo, open what's that?
Oh, yeah. My bad.
Got no ups off and it's waiting.
So, old man and tech, you know it is, man.
All right, I'll go first this round. My hot take is VAR is really good for football. Simple. We'll delve into why I believe that after. Right?
That's you
My
can
one.
twang that, you know. Don't like that. Go on, broski.
Mine is Man City will wait at least 3 years for their next title with the rebuild that they have to do.
Faisal?
Okay.
Yeah, the way he's breathing, I know.
Yeah, he's ready. He's not trying. He's overthinking that.
Have to sell it. Yeah, it's done, man. But that's the thing. But listen, bro. It's about trying, man.
I can't wait
Wallahi,
to
man. I can't wait. You know what man said? You know, by the way, guess what, guys? His eyes were locked to that screen the whole time.
I'm not gonna lie to you, by the way. If this round ends up him being an imposter before he's even read it out, that's one of the best Chunkz moments.
I got it, bro.
of all time.
It's already done.
You never said nothing.
No, he's done.
Said it, yeah.
Read it.
Wait. You guys tell me to give
Read your imposter statement, man.
Hey, listen, Esteval.
Who?
Esteval.
Esteval.
Come on, my boy, Esteval. Come on, bro.
Man games.
It's gonna be the best Brazilian export since Neymar.
Okay, well, should we lock it off then? Says the guy that talks about Vinny and Rodrigo for 9 years.
Who did you play for?
After what?
What team did he play for? What team did Esteval play for?
Palmeiras.
Where's he going to?
Chelsea.
Okay, he knows that.
Nah,
Well,
that's
I'll
He
bring-
basic.
I'll
watched my
delve into it
5
more.
minutes.
Basic.
No, he watched my 5
Yeah,
minutes.
we'll delve
Okay,
into it
so
more,
Lamine Yamal will win a Ballon d'Or before Mbappe.
Okay.
What?
Wait, say that
That's
again.
normal.
Lamine Yamal will win a Ballon d'Or before Mbappe.
That's
Okay.
fine. I agree with
I
that.
genuinely believe
Yeah,
that.
that's fine.
Yeah,
You might win it this year, bro. If they win the Ballon
He's
d'Or,
not
if they win
winning this
the triple, and he does something mad in the final. Of
I
course,
think that's a pendulum that has swung the past 12 months. So I can see that. And what yours was?
VAR is good for football.
Okay, he's trying to do this
I'm
thing
gonna-
where he was. I don't know.
See,
Might be double bluffing. I don't know.
Explain
Man.
to me this one because, as far as I'm aware, as an Arsenal fan, y'all are anti-VAR.
Nah, I wouldn't say anti-VAR. We're anti-PJMOL. We're anti-referees. We're
Right.
the establishment.
Right.
VAR itself is a good thing for football. It's improved football. It's here to improve football. And also, at the very worst, it adds to the spectacle of football. It makes it more exciting. More talking points.
I don't believe that because you've been
It's an entertainment product.
you've been coming out on in previous episodes, not this season, but previous that VAR killed like the passion of the game and everything. And now you want to say VAR helps.
I agree. I think the introduction of VAR has ruined the celebrations because you celebrate twice sometimes.
Yeah.
That's the thing I don't like about it. But it makes the game more honest. That's the whole point of it. It makes it a more honest game.
Nah.
I don't believe you want the game to be honest.
But also at the very worst, but at the very
Sharky
worst,
trying to act
Nah,
like
nah,
a holistic
nah.
integrity guy.
at the very worst,
Yeah. keep going. Sorry.
he's not stopped looking at Hazel. At the very worst, it makes it more
This-
entertaining.
man, Esteban.
no. We're gonna get to Esteban.
This is a better squad.
No.
This is not better squad.
Yes.
This is not better squad, bro.
Like I said.
So you said
I think one thing I think looking at it from one angle, it's to make the game better in terms of things are more correct.
Yeah.
Like, I'm someone that I don't cheat. I don't like cheating. I'm not a cheat. I never cheat. Right. So VAR.
That nigga's laughing off camera. That's crazy.
That's mad.
They're trying to remember stuff you cheated about.
That's mental. I don't cheat.
Yeah.
So I don't cheat in games. In
On
anything,
gal.
right? Nothing.
Yeah,
Never.
never,
I'm a
yeah.
good person.
Yeah.
So VAR, that's what it's for, right? To stop cheating. So I think it's good for football in that sense. I also think it's good for football in the entertainment sense. Football's an entertainment product. That's why it sells so much. That's why people come to games. And it makes it entertaining because it's
I
talking
don't
points.
buy the entertainment aspect. I don't buy the entertainment aspect because you're saying it delays the game on one aspect.
I don't
and
believe-
then
I don't
next
believe
week
that
you're
at all.
saying It's entertaining because you get to celebrate twice.
No, that's not entertaining. No, that's not entertaining. I said that's the bad thing.
Okay.
I said that's the only thing that I
What's
think
the
negative.
entertaining factor about it? I don't get
And
it.
your statement
The
was?
talking points. VAR is really good for football, actually.
So it's good for the pod, essentially, is what you're saying. Good talking points.
100%. Bro,
It gives us a job.
The Luis Diaz thing at Spurs as well. I think it's massive talking point. We're going to clickbait that.
We did a watch along.
There we go. Yeah, we did.
But you literally said after the Newcastle game when you guys got robbed. Why?
Gabriel.
Yeah. This guy, come on, bro. This
course.
guy's nah.
Of course, they're going to be angry. I'm angry with the guy who was controlling the VAR.
You said, but
in the VAR room.
no. You said VR didn't help you, man.
The man controlling the VAR room didn't help
I
us.
you're capping too much. I'm like,
I'm not fully convinced on that one. Talk to me about. Let me
My
ask
one-
you.
my
let me-
one-
No,
my
wait.
one-
Before
my
you
one's
even
on
before
your
you even say, let me ask you a simple question.
yeah.
How many Palmeiras games have you watched in your
That's
life?
the thing I want to know, though.
That'd be a good question.
Because me, I want to know that one.
genuine, honest from your
I'm
heart.
gonna be real. 4 games when Endrick was there.
So four
games
games
was
when
there.
Endrick was there. So you was watching for Endrick.
I was watching for Endrick, but I saw this guy was a much better talent. I started watching highlights. He's
And
legit.
4 games enough to say he's the best export from Brazil since
Absolutely the same way everyone said about Neymar. No one really and truly stayed awake to 2 or 3 a.m. to watch Neymar.
And the statement is the
But he
best.
won-
best
what-
Yes,
prospect.
but
No, brothers
back,
were staying up for
no,
Santos
back
still.
then was Neymar. Now it's I can't lie.
But he wanted Puskas and
Initially,
Santos.
if this was last season, I would have never said it. Vinny has pissed me off this season, and for me, I genuinely, I'm gonna
What
be
colour
real.
kit do Palmeiras wear?
Game to Saudi.
What colour kit do Palmeiras wear?
Green, bro.
Wait. Get who to Saudi?
Get Vinny out, bro. After what he did this season, get him
Real
out.
Madrid
Forget
fans
about
are the
it.
funniest
Forget
in the
about
world.
it. Yeah. I know where I'm voting. This is what you're doing now.
You got
After
Mbappe out, you want Vinny out.
Mbappe, no, Mbappe stay.
Rodrigo,
You
he
just
said.
said-
Rodrigo.
Yeah,
he
he
said
Mbappe
said-
stay. I've said it. Listen, you guys don't watch. I've said it since the beginning of the season. I want Rodrigo. This is final season, and now the rumors
But
have
2
come
weeks
out.
ago, he was better than Saka.
Huh?
But 2 weeks ago, he
Yeah,
told me he's
the
better than
face-off.
Saka.
Just because he's better than Saka doesn't mean I don't want him out.
But is he better than Saka?
It doesn't make sense. Though.
He's better than Saka.
Give me 100 to
But is he?
What
Is
did
he
he
better
just
than Saka?
say?
Not anymore.
But 2 weeks ago,
Not
he was.
anymore.
anymore. It took one game for that to be fair.
After
Madrid fans, but they're
Madrid,
fickle,
yeah,
bro.
Not anymore. I don't. Rodrigo, get him out.
Okay, why? Look, forget about Madrid for now. What about Esteval?
That's the
I
point.
know, 'cause
the
it's
only
linked to
players,
Madrid
the only,
rules.
the only place that competes with him in terms of talent wise is Vinny and Rodrigo. Vinny, after what I've seen this season, he's not a main man no more.
So why Esteval though?
And I think he's gonna be the superstar.
Based off
the
4
same way
games.
Lamine I'm seeing, I think
What
he's gonna
about Bobby?
Bobby, come on, Ak.
Hendrick.
Yeah,
Come on,
but
Ak.
yes,
We
you
shan't.
might.
Come on,
Okay, but I'm saying, so,
Shoot,
sorry,
match.
my bad. Your statement was he's going to be the best Brazilian, yeah?
Since Neymar. 100%.
Okay, so
So in the
and
last
he's
15
going to be able
years.
to do that at Chelsea.
100%.
That's another question as well for Chelsea.
At Chelsea.
Well,
Chelsea
I
will
don't
let him
think,
do
by
that.
the way, I don't think he's going to stay at Chelsea. We wanted him, Barcelona wanted him. I reckon it's going to be 2-3 years. Madrid wanted him. But
Everyone's gonna go to
Right.
Madrid.
no,
Yes,
Madrid
everyone
wanted him,
knows,
but we never paid the actual
Miles
release
Lewis
clause.
He told Miles to go to Madrid.
Well, like, it's a Lamine Yamal in the other video.
We never wanted to pay the
How many
release
men do you
clause.
want on this team? Well,
We never wanted to pay the release clause. And I'm telling you right now, he's going to come to Madrid. And when he comes to Madrid, he's going to be the Neymar that Paris has been dreaming for. This guy's been twerking. It's been twerking for Brazilian. It's the best going to be that person.
Okay, what was your statement, Fad?
Man City
3 years.
will take them 3 years to win the title because of the rebuild they have to do. And I think that's because, listen, nowadays we know you can't just throw money at things and win a title. I think the way City have fallen off this season, they're about to lose KDB, who has been the one constant throughout that entire period. And I think Liverpool now, they're going to be there. I think Arsenal, you're definitely going to load up this summer. I think those two will almost be like the 1 and 2 for the next year or two while City are loading up. But I don't think it will be as easy as City. Oh, they've won 4, so yeah, they're going to get right back to it. I don't think it's,
What about
it's
Pep?
looking like that. Pep is there. But
will
we've
he be
seen
there
Pep
for-
has
will
struggled
Pep even
this
be
year.
there for next
And
season?
the thing is
Time for 2, no?
no,
Pep is there for a
he's
challenge,
signed an extension, I agree.
years,
But
yeah.
also, every manager has like that peak period. And I feel like, listen, and I'm not saying Pep is past his peak or anything like that, but managers go through tough periods as well. And we haven't seen Pep really go through that. And I think the next year or two, it could be
But he
slot.
wants that though. He wants the challenge.
Hey, he wants a challenge, and this is what he's going to get at City. And I think you look at some of their January recruits where they've spent money. I mean, I haven't seen that Victor Rice even play yet. Husinov has been in and out of the side. The centre mid that they signed, he looks decent, but I'm like, this squad isn't convincing me that next season they're just going to be back at it and go again. And then
So who's going to dominate English football for the next 3 years?
I think Liverpool and Arsenal will be there competing. And if Chelsea can some way,
it's funny.
somehow get their things together.
Spurs fans saying Arsenal. Now,
Hey,
just
sometimes you got to be objective, you know what I
What's wrong
mean?
with that?
You can't be stupid. They finished second 3 years in a row. They could be second for the 4th year in a row.
My Spurs fan in Arsenal, you literally have a channel round about Barcelona. Like, I don't get it. And you're a Madrid fan. I don't get it.
He was shaking his ass for Lamine Yamal.
Yeah, like, that's what I'm saying. You've watched for every single Barcelona game. You've been with Barcelona review video. He took most
Be careful, man. Be careful.
And Madrid Barca's bigger rivalry than Arsenal Spurs.
first.
Nasty work. Nasty shield.
What was your statement?
Lamine Yamal will win a Ballon
Ballon
d'Or
d'Or
before
before
Mbappe.
Mbappe.
I just generally
Okay,
think it's
explain
very
why.
simple because Mbappe, the move to Real Madrid's not been as great as everyone expected. It has been very underwhelming in my opinion. I think everyone thought he would come. They won the Champions League the year before. He would come and solidify the team, win the
Trophyless
Champions
now.
League, and now the team that he just left ended up they're definitely further than Real Madrid
course.
and potentially could win it.
Yeah.
They're going to be in a better position without Mbappe. He's been very underwhelming. This guy, I've seen his opinions on Mbappe throughout the whole season. If someone like that, someone as big as Mbappe is coming to the team, I feel like with the omission of Cruz is a big miss as to why they're not playing as well as they are. So in my opinion, I feel like Barca will do better than Real Madrid in the next few years at least. And with that would mean that their main players are going to be the ones that shine. For example, Lamine Yamal. Rafinha, obviously, he's a great player, but I can't see him being that has that marketability.
So when do you think Lamine Yamal will win the Ballon d'Or?
Within the next 3 years, I generally feel like he'll win it.
I agree.
What about Mbappe?
The only thing is because with your current setup right now, I'm talking about statements that are in my face. For example, you guys have Carlo Ancelotti, who's leaving. We don't know who's getting replaced for. You said Xabi Alonso, but is it confirmed? We don't know. You have a midfielder that's missing with Cruz. Who are you going to replace him for? You say Arda Güler, but he hasn't even been incorporated to the team at all. Then I'm saying for me, it makes more sense because Barca they're ready to go. I mean, they're set up. They've already won the Copa del Rey. They're going to potentially win. I don't know what the league position looks like with the league, and then as well as the Champions League, because they look like they could potentially make the final or even win it. I'm saying for me, it makes more sense that Lamine will get the Champions League before Mbappe because Mbappe isn't close to it right now. Is there any way that Mbappe can win the league? I mean, the Ballon d'Or this year?
No.
Is there a possibility of Lamine winning it this year?
Yes.
Yeah.
It just
I
makes more
100%
sense.
agree with the statement
No,
regardless.
I don't.
Yeah.
I'm not looking at you.
Yeah.
That's no way.
No, I'm looking at you.
No. Producer's not going to give you back-to-back.
Now he's in a producer team.
I'm gonna be real. Better squad 1, better squad 2. Sharky, he didn't defend his point. Sharky, let's vote straight away, bro.
Why that quick to vote straight away?
Because I'm.
I didn't defend my point. Explain why I think
you
Barca's
did
good
not
football.
defend your point. You went back and forth.
I think they're about
Tried
purpose.
to play the holistic.
I think they're about
approach,
purpose.
but
Interesting.
I don't know. I'm a
And yours is City. Yours.
Yeah.
It's not him.
It's
not.
the Val.
It's not him.
Straightforward.
It's not him.
I agree
Or
with
is
your
it?
point. I agree with your point. Your statement's the craziest because you watched 4 games and you're saying he's the best since Neymar. And I've never heard you talk about on this podcast once.
My whole life, and I've never heard as the fact that how about
You
this?
couldn't have said his name properly.
Say his name again.
Estevieiro, he said.
You guys know me.
Esther
Though. I
Vieira.
pronounce players' names all the time wrong though. Like, this is the first time though. You
That's
guys
good
know.
one, that's good one.
No,
No, I like that one because he's true. He does that.
No,
Of course, that's true.
you guys know. I
But I'm
pronounce.
trying
it
to
all
think, would the producers give you that statement like that? That's the foul. Neymar, you
I
like
think they
Neymar?
would.
No, you like
because
Neymar. Yeah,
it
they
makes him sound like a typical hipster, and it's something he can sell.
Yeah.
But he ain't good enough to sell that.
would. Yeah, you know what?
You
Sorry.
go for it,
You know what?
Shaggy.
100%.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, cool.
I think it's vote time,
I've got
guys.
that I've got that security there just in case.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think it's vote time now.
It's time to vote.
Chunkz is on 2 points. I'm on 1. FaZe and Fuad are still chasing their first. Votes have been locked in. Your face ain't right.
That has to come on, man. It's no best. Oh, you talking about the face
No,
you
I mean,
made?
like right now, like the face you made. All right, Faisal. I want to go with you first. Shaggy.
Yes. Just in
Just
case
in case there's a
you,
photo of it.
I've got a little coverage.
Yeah, I know
there.
exactly what you mean.
Yeah.
That's gameplay. Smart. Fuad.
El Face.
Faisal.
Didn't want him to go there.
Chunkz.
Oh, Glaze.
This is interesting. Because I've also gone for Faisal.
If it's
Now,
him, he could
if
bust
it's
his.
him, or you, but I don't think it's you, 'cause your statement sounds good. If it's him, here's our statements. It's okay, we've read it out as well who we voted for, it's okay. If it's Fuad, you have smashed it and just got 3 points. So, the votes are in. And if it's him, I love it. He got nothing.
Nothing, no thing. Not 1 point did he get. But I can't lie to you, set him up, man. El Esteval, man.
Nah,
You have to get it to me. I said, wallahi, if they get it to me.
Salesman, sell
I said,
me.
you, man, let's lock this one off. It's me, man. Esteval.
All right, well.
Have watched
You
1 second.
called that first line.
Not even the line like this
No,
face.
it's the voice.
The breath. But let's find out.
I said, come on, man.
Let's find out if that was true. So, I'm dying to know. Can the real imposter please raise their hand?
Hazel, you don't raise your hand.
You got him from his breath.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
You know what? You know what it is? He couldn't believe he got that statement. You know he couldn't believe he got that statement. Wallahi, he's reading like this.
Allah, I looked at it that full time. I'm like, come on.
Bro, I peripherals, bro. I'm talking to you guys, yeah? I'm seeing this brother still doing this.
So what he said
was
before you even
tweaking.
said it, I know it was before you even said it though. He said he knew it was you when you tweaking.
I was like, shit. I was like, shit.
He said the way he's
I was
breathing,
like,
I know it's him.
It's long, but I was like, you know what? When you started saying shit,
Yeah.
I was like, and I saw this guy. Yeah.
Man, I pretended to tweak on purpose because I was
said
gonna
that.
vote for you from the start. Yeah.
I said they said pretend to be quick.
So he knows me too well.
Wallahi, long.
Basically-
Wallahi, I tried my best.
Esteval.
I tried
Okay,
my
now
best.
do you want Vinny to go side?
Yeah, it
Oh,
was,
hell no.
Vinny Saudi killed you.
Hell no.
yeah, I was like, that's a good
I had to try, but yeah.
Wow. So after that round, we all get a point for getting faces right, and he gets 0. So
Mesquite.
you're on 3, I'm on 2.
I'm off the board.
You're on 1, and you're on 0.
Why is he that never?
What I got set up? What I got set up?
Wallahi, that miskin.
What I set up? What I
was a
set
tough-
up?
Esteval.
What I set
No,
up?
that's a
Hey,
good
the
statement.
man them are taking the piss.
You could have backed it.
To be fair, you set yourself up with
How the hell am I supposed to back
So
it?
a couple of things have been said. Look, Esteban surpassed Neymar's record and reaches 31 goal contributions before the age of 18. So he's actually really,
you think he knew that? He was 4
really
games,
highly.
Zach.
If you said these statements, it would have been good. And also, Brazil's youth coordinator, a guy called Branco, said, for me, Esteban, after Neymar, is the best player I've seen born in Brazil.
Okay.
If you said these 2 statements,
And I've got Vinny and Rodrigo in my team. Yeah.
there we go. All right, so that is the scores on the board right now. You guys can see it on the screen. The next round is our predictions. Let's get it sent. Cool. All right, everyone got their statements?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. I read mine first last round. You ready for first round? Fuad.
You want me to go first?
Yes.
Spurs 15-16 side would win the Premier League in the current season.
Poch.
Poch,
Okay,
Harry
we'll
Kane.
speak about that.
We'll speak that lineup.
We'll speak about. Oh, that's the Leicester season. Faisal.
Mbappe will win the Ballon d'Or next season.
It's Mbappe. Chunkz.
Arsenal will win the Premier League next season.
I like that one. You know I like that one. My one, Mohamed Salah will not break 20 league goals next season. Let's go.
Would you like to begin?
Yes.
I would like you to begin because yours seems the oddest of the bunch.
So, Mohamed Salah, one thing, he's getting a year older. Second thing, new contract bounce, but in a bad way, a bad bounce. We've seen it happen all the time. I think Arsenal
with
next
Salah,
season. Not with Salah. I think Arsenal next season will dominate the Premier League, like dominate. I think it'll be a 10-point gap, right? And I think part of that is because Liverpool won't perform as well as they have this season. They're going to go through a few changes. They're going to make some real signings. Last season, they didn't make many signings. What was it, Chiesa? Next season, they have to actually rebuild the squad. Trent's gone. They've re-signed Virgil van Dijk and Salah, but I think they have to really build the squad again to compete again. I don't think it'll work as well as it has this season, and I don't think Salah will score 20-plus goals. I don't think it's crazy. Salah will still have a good season. He might get 18 and 13, which is plus 30 GA, but I don't think he'll get 20 league goals next season. And I had to give a crazy prediction. And I think that's
For me, 20 league goals has almost been like the barometer.
Yeah, he's been. That's
Salah.
why I thought it was a good prediction to give, because he gets 20-plus goals, calm. It's like Harry Kane, 20-plus goals, calm. I think this season where he gets under 20. But I do think he'll get double-double.
That sounds like wishful thinking to me.
that's
That sounds like
that's
wishful
just a
thinking.
That's never been a season that he.
If I gave a prediction about
but
Arsenal winning the league, I think it's too obvious.
Do you?
There's been seasons.
what-
It's not added to that.
One. Was it
2 seasons, and I didn't even know
what were
that.
they?
To be
Like
fair.
18.
But I'm
Yeah.
saying, regardless, I said 20. So
Yeah.
Hold
if he gets 17, 18.
on. You didn't even know that.
Yeah, that's what I said.
So for
I
you,
just looked it up.
for you to sell your point cells and try to explain it, you would have to know. Cool. There was 2 seasons where you got
Not
18,
really,
17
because
things.
it doesn't matter.
It's not about that, yeah, it's not
That's
really
in the
about that.
past.
It's
It's
not
not
really
about
about
that.
that.
Why am I comparing 26-year-old Salah who didn't get 20 to 32-year-old Salah? It doesn't matter.
In this pomp, by the way, like he's.
Dom Solanke,
he's in his
Ivan
pomp
Toney
now.
got 20.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I said
He's
because he's in his pomp.
Doesn't matter.
There's no point of
I'm
comparing
just saying
him
when he
to
said there
when
has
he
been,
wasn't.
I just said, oh, there has been as well. It's not like he's never not done it.
You're banking.
But I don't think next season he will.
I feel
No,
like you're
no,
banking on a huge decline from an individual because the team
I don't
might
think
go
it's
through
gonna
a
be a
little
huge decline.
bit.
I think he'll start
It
a
is
solid
because he's
season.
breaking records this
Yeah,
year, bro.
That's what I'm saying. So do you think he'll break records again to that level this next year?
But I mean, 20 plus
Okay,
isn't really breaking
what is
records.
your
He could
prediction?
I still think he can comfortably get 25 in the league next season.
Of course he
Like,
probably
at
can, but
minimum.
but my prediction is I think he won't reach 20 league goals next
I
season.
think the fact that he scored, 60%, 70% of Liverpool goals this season as well.
You keep saying this season, and I
Yeah.
understand. But this, by the way, you do know that
you try
no,
for
no.
a new contract bounce in there
No.
as well.
It's
But,
done, it's
but
done,
you
it's
do
done,
know
it's
that
done.
this season is something that won't happen again. Like
Yeah.
no one's ever done what he's done this season.
Yeah.
Ever.
I agree.
So you bringing up this season, it doesn't matter because
for
next
me,
season is going to be
what's-
different. It won't be
what's-
no matter what he does. It won't be to this level. You predicted 25ish.
Yeah.
That's nowhere near what he's done this season. He's gone 34 or something.
I agree, but what you're saying is
And
under
I'm predicting
20,
20.
essentially
What's the
is
reason?
saying that that's such a decline,
Because I
in my
think
opinion.
next season Liverpool as a whole
Aren't gonna
will
be as
struggle a
good.
lot more. I won't be as good. I think maybe they'll still finish second.
Why when they only just lost Trent and they're gonna sign some more players?
Because when you're signing some more players, it changes the whole system of what they're
No,
playing.
but I'm saying their team will probably be the same lineup with a new
not
right
really,
back.
because new left back.
Okay, cool, maybe. Yeah.
Kirk
Yeah,
is-
exactly.
How's that? Hold on.
Kirkers
Hold
would
on.
be an
You
upgrade.
said,
New
you
left
said
back, their attacking lineup will change. They won't have Darwin Núñez through the middle.
So
or
what? They
Luis
had
Diaz,
Bobby-
Jota.
That one really has those really
Jota.
starting.
That's what I'm saying. But I'm saying to change a team,
Yeah.
you have to be really lucky to sign 3 or 4 players, and it works perfectly.
But that's what you're
And
saying.
I just
I feel like Liverpool get
dominate.
that. Liverpool. If we're being honest, Liverpool hardly miss. Liverpool hardly miss with signing in general. Like McAllister,
and Salah had a
they don't
different
miss.
attackers next to him, different partnership. He's still scoring.
He still does his thing.
And I feel like he
And
knows
ironically enough, but earlier when he gave that Estaviao points, you
Yes.
said, "Oh, you should have known that." I'm imposter. I would have known that. Now those
Mental,
two,
yeah.
these two Salah.
None of us knew that. You guys all said
These,
Salah's done it
hold
every
on,
season. I just said, yeah, he probably has.
no. These two, nah, fam. Hey, and the round one.
Can we speak about everyone else's
Yeah,
statement as
We
well?
can,
That'd
we
be
can,
great.
we can.
Of course.
Go ahead.
So,
Okay,
who wants to
straight
go
off the bat.
next?
Let me hear a statement.
Mine was
Speak about everyone else's statement. You're on 0 points. So
Spurs' 15-16 side would win the Premier League.
By
in
the
current
way, you
season.
move like that makes it even more. Nah,
Listen to this.
Go.
Spurs is 15-16.
would win
Would win.
with Premier League.
Yes.
Can you name me starting
this
lineup?
season. So it was Hugo Lloris,
Yes.
Okay.
was a good team.
Toby Alderweireld,
Yep.
Jan Vertonghen,
Yep. Belgium in the middle.
Walker,
Yep. Walker on the right. Yep.
Rose,
Yep.
Dembele, Wanyama,
Yep. Dembele, Wanyama. Yep.
Ericsson,
Yep.
Son Heung-min, Dele Alli, Harry Kane.
That would win this season.
Premier League this
to-
season.
To win the league this season, you have to
Okay.
have 90 plus points. How many points?
How much do you have that
I'm saying if they were in
No,
the
but-
Premier
but-
League this
no, but I
season,
just
they
wanna
would have won
know,
it.
where'd
I
you
think it was
finish?
87 points. We finished that
87.
season,
How
yeah.
much? How did you finish?
87.
But for
No, it
me,
wasn't
we had the best-
87.
it was-
Because Leicester won the league of 90.
Let me confirm. Let me confirm.
Yeah, okay, so he's doing research for
Premier
something.
League table.
Okay.
Let's won the league of-
because I'm not great with numbers like that. I'll be real.
What position did you
we
finish?
ended up with. Oh, 17 points.
17 less. Okay, but and
What you're not taking with the point.
What position did you
What
finish?
you're not taking
Third,
with the point.
second.
No, we finished third.
good.
Yeah.
Third, yeah. Okay.
We finished third. Hear me out.
Wait.
Hear me out.
Wait.
Because for me, it's the personnel is what I'm talking about, especially with the strength of the
Wanyama.
league, what it is now as well. Wanyama back then.
When you have a
See, this
Kenyan
is what
centre mid,
happens. This is
well,
what
like,
happens.
listen,
Wait,
name
yo.
another Kenyan player in the Premier League.
He is
we
the
go.
goal Kenyan. What do
That's
you want?
problematic,
I
man.
think the
Why are you picking on Wanyama of all the players? You didn't want to pick up any of the other names.
No, but I'm just saying, Wanyama.
We had the best defensive record
Wanyama
for
Premier League
back-to-back
winner.
seasons at that time. We had Harry Kane, who was putting up ridiculous numbers. Son Heung-min doing what he's been doing for the past 6-7 years.
the
At
best
that
youngster
point.
in the league.
100%. Carl Walker, Danny Rose were the
It
imprint
sounds
of what
good,
you
but
want fullbacks to be.
my problem isn't how
I'm
good that
saying-
team was. 'Cause I agree that team deserved to win
Exactly.
some stuff, maybe a couple cups,
Yeah.
but to win this league,
I think they would have
beat
won this
Liverpool.
league this season.
yeah, but to win this league means finish above Liverpool.
Yeah. They
If
would
we
have
said
finished above
if they
Liverpool.
said they'll come second in this league and finish above Arsenal, fair,
No.
because the league was weak, but
No.
Liverpool weren't weak. Liverpool lost 2 games all season.
I know. And I think in this Premier League, that team would have dominated because the strength for this league right now
Do you
is
have any
not
questions for him instead of last
That's
time?
Personally, no.
In terms of like the play style and stuff, was it like very fluid? Like, was it the best football you've seen as a Spurs?
100%. That was
Was that the
the
year that you
best
guys got
Spurs.
to the? No, it wasn't.
No,
the
it was
Champions
way
League.
No, that was like 2 years later.
And
That
you
was
don't- you don't like that team?
that was
3
a
years later.
bleeding side. At
don't
that
like
point,
that
they were all on their way
That
out.
was Sissoko and Harry Winks instead of
Yeah. Oh,
Bismillah.
good.
Yeah.
Wanyama
They
and
got to
who?
the final.
Wanyama was
and
on his last
and
legs then.
Wanyama and Dembele is when he said, but the final they got to Sissoko and Winks.
Dembele got released 6 months before the final to China. So at that point, that squad was
Oh,
on
so he
its
played
way
in that
out.
Champions League campaign still.
Yeah, he played it in the
Throwing
first
facts
6
like
months,
that,
but
though.
then
You're throwing
January.
facts just,
So that's enough to do with the 15-16 team.
yeah.
I'm just saying. I think with the
So why did they win that? Why did they win that year?
Because that year I felt like you had the Leicester freak year. You guys, everybody forgets, were actually top of the league for about 60% of the year, and then I think it
Leicester
was
were always top. for
February
time.
you actually beat Leicester and
Well, it
were
wasn't
top.
Leicester were
capitulation.
top all the way till Christmas.
Yeah.
No,
No, it
you
wasn't
guys took
capitulation,
over
yes, no.
Leicester, bro.
Yes.
February you beat them and were
Yes,
top of the table.
Welbeck.
Then you lost 2 games to United, I think
So
it was.
would that Arsenal team
the
win this
3
league as well?
draws potentially.
So if we were both in this league, Arsenal and Spurs, who's in the league?
They could have
And
potentially
Liverpool
won it.
would-
Yeah, Liverpool would have
No,
might have
this
finished
current-
second, third, maybe. Who knows?
If this current
But
Liverpool
I'm
were in
talking
this
about
league,
Spurs. I don't know why you're bringing up that Arsenal team.
You're trying to
This
make
current
it seem like
Arsenal
Arsenal won,
teams,
yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
They couldn't
yeah,
even do
yeah,
it. I know, but I'm saying that Spurs team in this weak Premier League. Listen, man,
no.
they could go 2 games, losing 2 games
It's
as
a
well,
weak
in my
Premier
opinion.
League, but it's a strong Liverpool that won it.
Yes, and that's a strong Spurs. That was that prime Spurs. That was.
Okay, your statement was
Mbappe win the
next year.
I don't want to. We skip that past that.
So
Are
what do you
you
think's
are you
happening next
banking on the World Cup with that?
yeah.
Why did you give him that one? How much did you give him? You know he didn't even think of
forgot about
it.
it.
He forgot what year it was. You're the one that gave
But
him.
you know what that was?
Say what lie, you figured it out.
The speed of
He
thought.
didn't know what day
no,
it
no,
was.
no. But the
We're
speed
gonna
of
win
thought.
the-
You know
We're gonna win the
as soon as he had him, yeah. Thanks for that, you idiot. That's what he said.
No.
Wallah, he got saved there, man. No, I like that one.
Ballon
from
d'Or
you.
next season.
Yeah, Ballon d'Or.
It's okay. Tell us why he
He just said, yeah.
Because of the fact that this season he's looking at PSG, they're gonna win the Champions League without him.
He's gonna take it personal. MJ.
Personal, he's gonna be angry.
Yeah, this guy, yeah.
too competitive.
He lives in a fairy tale, isn't it? He thinks it's gonna. I'm
It's
gonna.
a flop
I'm gonna win
season.
everything.
It's a flop season. Everyone has called him out. He's seen it face
Is it a
say
flop season?
he's a
No,
flop.
Wallah, he hasn't seen it.
And now he knows next season he is a redemption. This is the last season for him to consider himself an all timer. Flop next season
Didn't
and
he score more goals than Ronaldo this season than Ronaldo's first season?
means nothing.
You know, Madrid fans, yeah.
What if next season he scores 15 less goals, but you win the treble?
He will still be remembered as well done. But it depends. No.
Remembered as well
As a
done.
steak.
Well done steak.
No. It depends where the goals came from. Like, is it the Champions League knockout final?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true. That's
Yeah,
true.
yeah, yeah.
It's not about the importance of the goals.
So,
But World Cup is a-
your,
but-
your reasons why he wins the Ballon d'Or next season is because he's going to take it personal and Madrid won it.
And the World Cup.
You know
World
what
Cup
it is?
season.
That is a phasal thing.
Yeah, he's a
You have to think about his statement. It's not about whether it's true or not. It's what he says.
So what will he win next season for him
Next-
to win the Ballon d'Or?
next
Like, what,
season.
what do you predict for him to win?
Champions League, World Cup.
Do you think France will win the World Cup?
Oh, then he's definitely got a Ballon d'Or.
Yeah.
That's everything. That's
Exactly.
only who's done that in the same year? Kante? No, because it wasn't even the same year. He just done it.
Not too sure.
No, who's done that in the same season?
I don't think anybody's.
Julian Alvarez? No, he won. Yeah, Julian Alvarez.
He won the league.
City league champion, won treble and the World Cup.
Yeah.
He didn't win. He didn't win Ballon d'Or.
They didn't smell
He
it.
didn't win Ballon d'Or.
But it's,
He was a backup. He was a rotation player.
Yeah. And what was your one?
Okay. what was your
Arsenal
one?
win the Premier League next year.
Now I want to hear this one.
genuinely believe, like, you know me, I'm not really an optimistic Arsenal fan. I'm not like the deluded people.
He's
They-
not, he's right,
I'm
that's
not.
right.
I'm genuinely not. No, I'm genuinely not. I feel like other fans can really gel well because I don't really speak highly of Arsenal. Like, I feel like we have our holes, we have our problems. But I just feel like 3 years of being second, surely the higher ups will look at that and think, surely this is the time to invest into the team. You know what I mean? Obviously, we know that they own a lot of American football teams and stuff, and they're doing pretty well and whatever it is. So for me, I feel like you're going to want to see some type of silverware and maybe invest into the squad this season. I don't feel like we're missing too much in order to win a league. We've been second 3 times. Well, not 3 times confirmed, but 3 times to my knowledge. So it's like, wouldn't now...
Do you know the last
you
team
try
I did that in the Premier League?
Who?
Who came second 3 times in a row?
No idea. United or something?
Arsenal.
It's true. It's a fact.
Yeah, we're the
When?
last team to finish 3 seasons in a row second.
What was that?
When United won it 3 years in a row, 99, 2000, 2001.
And then who won it 2002?
Us. I just helped you point.
Thank you for that one. I just did what he did with the World Cup one. No, but generally, obviously, that's just...
the 4th season.
No, but all hands
we
on...
won a double that year, FA Cup as well. So
I'll take a double.
take it.
But I wanted the Champions League one.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
And
That's the
Premier
real
League.
double.
All jokes aside, I generally feel like hopefully we're going to invest big this season. We haven't really spent well in the last window, especially we haven't had a striker for 3 seasons. I feel like hopefully Liverpool are going to be a bit weaker next season, in my opinion. I don't feel like they'll do well.
There's a lot of hoping and...
He's just been
This
laughing
is
whole
why I
life.
predict that they'll win the season. I'm saying that if everything goes well, to my knowledge, I feel like we are going to win the league.
Prediction,
I
you normally
agree with
believe
you.
it. No, you see,
I think we win
you
it.
normally believe it.
Yeah.
How much conviction?
I
that
believe
you
it because of the
have,
fact that
considering
Man
you're a
City. Okay, listen to this.
pessimist as well.
Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna compare it to our actual competitors, right? Man City and Liverpool, in my opinion. I don't see anyone else trying to win the league. Is that fair to say?
Yeah, you can
Okay,
say.
so
What's
Liverpool have now,
What's this?
competing for the league.
Outside of Arsenal, yeah.
Outside of Arsenal.
Yeah,
Liverpool and
unless
City.
an outside team come in.
And I just can't. We
Newcastle.
can't predict that. We can't predict
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Same way we couldn't predict that Nottingham Forest was going to try and get a
Yeah,
Champions
of
League
course,
spot.
of
But I'm saying, based on what I can see,
Yes.
Manchester City, I feel like the aging team. You've lost De Bruyne up. Phil Foden isn't turning up as he's meant to. We can keep going on about that. Obviously, Rodgers back, of course, but I just don't see them go straight back into winning ways. I can't see that right now.
If anyone can, Pep can though.
Of course, but I'm saying I just don't.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Then Liverpool, which is obviously a bit harder to sell. Trent going, I feel like it's going to disrupt their team quite a bit. They need to replace.
I think that's
Andy
underrated. No,
Robertson.
I agree. I think that's
No,
really
generally,
underrated.
I
it's gonna be
think
a big.
that'll be difficult for them to retain the league, and also it's just kind of crazy to let Slot come and just win back-to-back leagues. I think that's mental. I can't see that
So
happen.
where do you think Liverpool finish next season? Do
In the top 3.
you think Salah gets over 20 goals?
I'm not trying to help your point. I don't know about that, but I'm just thinking that I feel like we are most prepared and well prepared to win the league because we are 2 signings away from winning the league, in my opinion.
Okay, Chunkz.
Yeah.
I don't think it's you.
Okay, that's great.
Don't.
It's not me. I don't think it's you either.
Perfect.
Genuinely.
So let's work together here.
Yo, I like that one.
Where?
Shall I tell you go and I go?
Yeah.
You go to Sharky, I go to Faisal. I mean to Fad.
Balance it out.
Balance it. Because I think it's you.
15, 16.
Yep.
Team that finished with 70 points to beat Liverpool this season.
In this current Premier
Think
League
about it.
season.
Yeah.
Don't think shots.
Yeah, come.
I think he could be double bluffing. That's why I like safety. I like someone on him just to make sure he gets
Get
max
that.
2
Yeah,
points.
yeah. Don't get the maximum.
But
points.
he argued it pretty well, but then I feel like I don't know why I don't think it's him. I
The
just don't
fact,
know why.
yeah, bro, it's not a mad statement.
No,
Salah
no.
cannot
Who do you
score
think
20 goals next season.
Who do you
I
think
think it's Ford, personally.
And who do you think it is?
I think it's him.
I think production.
There you go. You've got people-
There we go. So there's
Yeah, there
votes
you go.
everywhere.
There you go.
So there's
Double
votes
up.
for everyone.
Huh?
Because like, right now, if it's you, well, you're laughing. To
Yeah, because no one thinks it's you.
I'm trying to get a point. Wallahi, man.
So then go. Who do you think it is?
Yeah, it's go who you think it is.
There
But
you go.
for me personally, I said from the start, I go 70% what the most outrageous statement is, and 30% what I think production will do. One, I think that's an outrageous statement because yes, it's a weak season, but Liverpool have still been strong, and Spurs they
I think
didn't even
would
come
be just
second in
as
that
strong.
season.
I think they would be just
And
as strong.
production, I think, will give you a Spurs-related one. That's what I personally think. All right, let's vote because we've still got another 2 rounds. We'll get through it. So let's get the votes locked in. All right, the votes have been locked in. At the moment, the scores are. What do you have?
3, 2, 1, 0.
3. The scores currently are 3 to Chunkz, 2 to myself, 1 to Fuad, and 0 for Faisal. So either you're the imposter, you can collect some multiple points, or if you're not the imposter, you want to get this one right. So we're gonna start with you, Faisal. Who have you voted for? Fuad. Fuad. Who have you voted for?
Chunkz.
Arsenal's winning next season.
I ain't believing that.
Chunkz. Who have you voted for?
I don't believe that.
If it's you, no one got him. You lot are joking, man.
Fuad. I've also gone for Fuad.
If it's Sharks, you lot got cooked there.
So all 3 of us have gone for Fuad. So if it is you, then you don't get a point, and we all get a point. 1 vote for Chunkz, and obviously you guys know how the scores work. Myself and Faisal received 0 votes. So if it's one of us, it's great news. So can the real imposter please raise his hand? Let's go.
You are idiots.
The perfect round. No one. I was cooked from the start. They said it was me before I even had a chance to speak.
Nah.
How have I done this?
Why you gotta stop talking
Oh
before rounds
my
and start
word.
asking people what they're picking?
You
Because
told
I
me it was
set on
me.
him. And both rounds you talked, and then I changed my mind.
Idiot,
Bro,
stupid
shut up.
idiot.
Shut up.
What did I say to you? Stupid idiot.
You told him. You told him 1 minute.
You better squad go. I trust your judgment.
You're an
You
idiot.
said that.
Didn't I tell him to go for you? Didn't I tell him?
No.
Oh, he's so dumb. Oh, he's an idiot.
You're an idiot. You're actually
You guys
dead.
working on our side.
No. Don't
I
try.
said go for that.
Don't try. Don't try.
No, he said as well, he thinks it's me and he ended up going for Chuck.
Nah, no, because
You
you
tried
know
to do
what?
right. You tried to do a little cold moment. Before you did that. Well, life, what did that?
Because I thought last second it might be him. Because I was like, I don't know if he truly
I
believes they'll win
thought I
that.
was so cooked because I thought you were on me from the start. You said it was me. You even laughed when I was talking. You all done me. You said you think it's me.
No, I
So thought
100%
that-
had you. Then they were like, oh, they got you. They're gonna
I
pick
knew
you
it was
anyway.
you.
So I was like, you're gonna get clocked.
So if you knew why you
It
clearly
was
didn't.
you after. No,
Why
you
you
know
listening
what
to me?
it is? No,
You
know
know
what
this
it is?
guy
You know
goes
what it
own
is?
brain for no reason.
No, listen. I asked you. I was 100% sure it was him. I want to ask you, who is it?
Yeah.
I want to see. You said Fuad, Sharky. The reason why you said go for Sharky, I go for Fuad.
You thought he was going to be greedy to get the points
Yes,
for
you want
himself.
the point. I got 0.
And what kills it? Right now, if you just had the Sharky, I would have been celebrating your point with you. But instead, we're both side like idiots. Yo, this guy,
I know.
he doesn't want to use his own brain.
Like your ass.
That's
what Nick was better than you.
Now I've realised he's ill, and Nico is better. 100%. He's a great YouTuber. He's ill.
And now I'm not. Now I now sitting
He's
first
ill,
with
man.
5 points. I think
Say
the
wallahi,
first
you
person to get maximum points in a round since we started playing this game. So that's 5 points for
this
me.
guy,
3 points for you. 1 point for Fuad and 0 points for Faisal.
You know, I literally told him to go for you.
You did.
Okay, why do you tell me to go for Sharky, not Fuad?
I said go for Sharks because I think it's either of them. That's what I said.
I thought you wanted to take me away from Sharky.
Bro, you're on 0 points. You're no threat. You are no threat. I tried to get you a point. You said no.
I'm not doing it.
Of course you're not. You got 0 points. You're no one.
Hey, Faisal.
5, 3, 2, 1.
Forget, no, it's a rivalry here. I don't care about them two. It's 5-0, bro.
Oh.
So Faisal, please.
Yo.
Oh shit.
Acknowledge.
Acknowledging Sharks
That's
before
still
he
a
lied.
comeback. That's still a comeback.
There is still a comeback.
That's still a comeback. That's still a
There is still
comeback.
a comeback.
That's still a
2
comeback.
rounds.
But you got only for imposter 2 in a row and get 6 points, 3 points, 3 points.
What are you man?
I didn't.
next
That's
round-
yucky. I didn't do that.
The next round, the second to last
so
round,
silly,
is the
you know that.
biggest bottle job round. Also, guys in the comments, let us know if you guys predicted me. I don't know how I got away with that. You guys all cooked me and grilled me, and literally
I should be on a point right now.
next round is biggest bottle job round. Have they ever received that statement?
Yep.
I'll read mine first because I was the imposter last round. My biggest bottle job. This was more personal to me, like biggest bottle job, like in my, like what's close to me. I said Arsenal 2007-2008 Premier League season. We'll delve deeper as you guys are. That's my
Okay.
biggest bottle job. I think we bottled that season.
Mine is, I think Real Madrid's 24-25 season should be classified as a bottle job.
So we're going for similar things, like season, the full season. Yep. Faisal?
Barca 2019 choke job to Liverpool is worse than PSG's choke job to Barcelona 2017.
Remember you said before I don't want to do a paragraph over the sentence.
Yeah, for real.
So it's that then.
So start again. Barca's. That's it.
This guy's right. It's soliloquy.
Yeah. So say again.
Barca's choke job in 2019 is worse than.
To Liverpool.
doesn't even know.
Yeah.
2017.
Yeah.
That's why I have to do that paragraph. Maybe.
Yeah.
And he would say choke job.
Choke job.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Chunkz?
Arsenal 2022, 2023.
Okay.
Big bottle job.
Yeah.
Wait.
22, 23.
Our season 2023, 2022, 2023.
Okay, this one I'm gonna go with different games now.
Well, you have to. I got 0 points.
Yeah,
You're like, changed what you've been
I'm
doing.
gonna change it. It's not you.
Oh, I like that.
It's not you because I know you believe that.
The guy that's got 0 points right now is acting like he's the master of this
Let
game.
him, let him.
No, let
Go on,
him.
let him.
This makes it more entertaining.
I'm trying to think of it like a producer. You got imposter first round. It can't be you again. But
It can't be him again.
No. But you got to get most like next round to end the episode.
Oh, I like that.
It's not going to be you back to back. It's him.
You reckon?
I love the way he thinks he done something there.
He basically went full
You know what?
producer
Should
mode
we do
there.
early prediction?
He went full
Early.
producer
Let's do
mode
early
there.
prediction. What is early prediction?
Mine was the 20.
No, I'm saying, who do
Before
you think?
speaking, he's saying,
Oh.
we'll go to
Let's see if you can have a cold moment. Who do you think it is just
Ooh.
off the bat?
What was your one again? Nah, his one,
Some-
definitely.
some
He
choked
said,
up
yeah,
bad
yeah,
one.
yeah. He was
Barca,
stuttering.
Liverpool, yeah.
I don't think he thinks that. I don't believe that. I think you rate the remontada highly, despite it. Especially because it's Neymar,
That's a robbery.
especially because it's
what was
Neymar
the
as
Liverpool
well,
choke
who
job?
is
What
the
was that
main
one?
guy behind the
Was
remontada.
Barca's choke job in
But
2019.
it's better than Liverpool's one.
No, but Barca's choke job in 2019 is worse
Yes.
than PSG's choke job against Barca in 2017.
The actual remontada.
But that's
So
not, for me,
Barca's
that's
choke
not
job. Which one's Barca's choke? The
The
Liverpool
Liverpool,
one?
the 4-0.
corner taking.
That's
kick.
Oh,
that-
yeah, the corner
You
kick.
think that's worse because
That's
it was
worse.
in the semi-final?
the semi-final.
How?
PSG one is a robbery. It's a scandal.
How?
Two penalties. That's not a penalty.
I've heard them say this before.
A penalty.
I've heard them say this before. That's why I believe it.
I don't believe that. I think because you got to remember how much
both
of a
got Arsenal
factor
seasons.
Neymar played in that.
Yeah, but that's
Hold on,
why
hold on,
your
what's
one's
yours?
very particular.
07 or
07 or 8. Why are you speaking about that when we've had a worse one recently?
Because do you know why? No.
Yeah, that's good.
Do you know why? Yeah.
I'm doing your name now.
Yeah. Do you know why? Do you know why?
Yeah,
man?
let me just write that here. then.
That one hurt me more.
Yeah, it hurt you when you were like
Tell
5
me
years
why.
old.
I was 7
Tell
or 8.
me
I was
why.
in high school. We talking about? If I was in high
Tell
school.
me why.
Okay.
I don't know.
That-
Because I know that would have been like
06, what about that one?
What?
Champions League final.
07 or 08.
Yes, but I'm saying that was like my first big Champions League
Listen,
final.
I gave you the point before. You're not getting in this one. man.
Back-to-back imposters would be impressive.
You're gonna be that.
What I'm saying is the reason that one hurt
just
me
go
the
there.
most. Let me remind you of the season. Let me remind you of the season. Let me paint the picture. Cool. I've now at that point been an Arsenal fan for about 3 years. Because my first full season,
already. Allah, you're already in there.
my first full season was like 05, 06. You know, kind of watching the last season Highbury Champions League final. Then 06 or 07. 07 or 8 now was the first time where, as an Arsenal fan, we're gonna win the league. 26 games in or something, we only lost 1 game. We were smashing it. Everything was great. Then comes Birmingham. Play against Birmingham.
Carabao.
Yeah. No. In the league.
Oh, in
That's
the league,
2011.
Yeah. Oh,
Play against Birmingham. Eduardo da Silva's broken leg.
Horrible day.
But we're 2-1 up. It's fine. They get a penalty in the last minute. What does our captain William Gallas do?
sulks on the other end of the pitch.
What does our captain William Gallas do? We draw that game. They score 2-2. That season then went at this. We then drew 4 games in a row in the league. Remember, we'll top, comfortably top. 1 loss in 26 games. We draw 4 games in a row. Yeah? To shit teams. That season was so bad. The Eduardo leg break. The Gallas got stripped off his captaincy. He was given to Fabregas at the end of that season. That broke my heart. That was personal to me. Because that's what me as an Arsenal fan, fresh, 12 years old, 13 years old, 2 seasons in, we'll win the league that year. I'm going to school year 8. We'll win the league.
Why is he horny?
For me, I think there's bigger bottle jobs. For me, that one's more personal to me. Biggest bottle job. And that's why 22-23, that season, by the way, obviously it hurt because we were 8 points clear, but we'd finished 5th the year before that, 8th and 8th. So the fact that we were 2nd, I was still happy. It hurt, but we had no right to compete for the league. That one, for me, we should have won that league, and then it went after the Birmingham game.
I can't lie, yeah.
The biggest bottle drop.
I can't lie.
But I did say from the start, this was more personal to me, and I understand that maybe
Let's
it's
be
not.
real. Let's be real, yeah. It's not like he's gonna put something like. I'm trying to think of it. He wrote
I went
something.
more niche, yeah, more personal.
There's no way he's gonna write something and then the producer's gonna say, nah, let's go back to 2008. He meant that, and the way he's the full draws.
Bro, it hurt, man.
Yeah.
I believe that, fam. It's a good story.
Tell
Shit,
him.
and also, that was a season that
He
you went out to
he
Liverpool.
wishes he was pops so he could tell him stories.
Yeah,
He was so locked in.
Yeah.
Man said,
He
rubbed out my team with that
you lived that season, innit? You felt like you had the season.
I felt an Arsenal fan. I felt like an Arsenal fan.
And that's also the season we went out to Liverpool in the Champions League.
Wallah, if you are the imposter. Wallah, I will never trust you again.
I'm good at this game.
What's your one, bro?
Not that good.
My one is Real Madrid's 24-25
It's him.
season should be classed as a bottle
Oh,
drop.
trophyless, Mbappe.
Bro,
I'm not going to do your
First of
talking
all,
for you.
They were the superstars collective.
Galacticos is
Los
complete.
Galacticos, they were calling them. Yeah.
Why was that? 'Cause the Black
Mbappe
Brothers-
was the final.
Galacticos.
Mbappe was the final piece to this superstar line. And guess what? I love Madrid as well, so I was expecting something.
Black.
The fact,
My name was better. My name was The Galacticos.
The Galactica.
To be fair, bro, Camavinga, Tremeni.
It's not black excellence. it's
Rudiger, Rodrigo, Vinny.
not funny, man.
But here's the thing.
It's not funny, man.
Embarrassed,
find it, man.
embarrassed.
It's not black excellence. It's black.
Embarrassed in the Spanish Super Cup.
Yep.
Embarrassed in the Copa del Rey final. Absolutely threw away the league.
What 3-2 embarrassed?
You can try and sugarcoat it however you want, brother. The league, the way you could, the amount of times Barcelona have stumbled and you could have taken the opportunity and you still didn't. Bottled. And then the Champions League to Arsenal, a team who supposedly have no European history, a team who came to your ground and still beat you. No way. 5-1 over aggregate. This has to be a bottle job, and that's the whole
You didn't
reason.
have to mention the European history part.
Huh?
You didn't have to mention the European history.
No, I just
You won the
wanted
UEFA
to-
Cup.
some extra
We
details.
won the
You're
UEFA
Tottenham
Cup Winners' Cup in '94.
Irrelevant. That's certificate. That's
He's a
not cup.
Tottenham fan, remember?
But that's the whole reason why you want Ancelotti out is because this is a Real Madrid you haven't
I've
seen.
wanted Ancelotti for 3 years.
I know, but the nail is in the coffin this
That one-
season.
that
Why?
one- that one-
The
that
nail
one's
is in the
not
coffin. Why? Because of the way the season's gone. You can sugarcoat it if you don't want to call it.
I can't lie, listen. You made some good points, but you fucked up twice. Yeah, Cup of the Rey final, we got embarrassed. It was 3-2. We were the better team in the second half.
Yeah, you
I
were
wanted
2-1 up.
I wanted Carlo Ancelotti. I've been wanting
What
Carlo
do
for
we
the past
call
4
that?
years.
Bottling,
I can't
right?
lie. You're
2-1 up and you lose it 3-2.
You're doing too much. Your body language as well. I don't like that. It's you, fam. It's you. No. It's you. Yeah, it's you. Yeah. It can't be you. Wallah, if it's you. Wallah, I'll stop trusting you. Wallah. And it can't be him back to back. Nah, it's not
No,
can't be.
but back to back, it was just me just now.
Nah, I know, but
And
nah.
also, in the
Nah,
first
remember
episode
the
we've done this, there was a back-to-back imposter.
Who?
I can't remember who it was. Who was it? We've had it.
Wait.
Someone
What's yours
had it.
again?
Elias, maybe.
Biggest bottle
Arsenal.
was
Oh,
Arsenal.
no, you
2020.
haven't even explained yours.
Yeah, because no one's asked me to.
Yeah, go ahead. 22-23 season.
Go on.
The fact that we were, I think it's a record of how long we were first. Yeah, in terms of the without
Yeah,
winning.
like 96% of the season.
96% of the
Something like
season. That's the biggest record there's been in the Premier League. I generally hand on heart thought that we were gonna win the league that year. So I was very convinced. The fact that we ended up dropping points to like the Evertons and whoever it was, you probably know who exactly it was, right, Chuck?
Which one?
There? Who did we drop points to? In
Oh,
that
the
season?
season where we lost the league. Oh,
Yeah.
when we won that bad run.
West Ham, Southampton,
we drew
Brentford.
we drew to Liverpool with 2-0 up Anfield. Then we drew to West Ham straight after
Yeah.
that.
Lost to Everton,
and
Brighton,
then-
Nottingham Forest.
Yeah, then it went downhill.
So once we do all of that
City-
stuff, for
City,
me,
the
what
ba- the-
what my issue is with Arsenal is we had a horrible record against the top six time ago, right?
Yeah.
And good with the mid-table stuff. When we now rectified the top six, where we started to beat them and get better results against them, it's our results against the Aston Villas, the Newcastle that we capitulate under. And that for me is very frustrating because if you want to win the league, you have to beat the people at the bottom guaranteed, and it's the ones in that top four that you have a battle with. You know what I'm trying to say? So for me, I thought that as the biggest capitulation because you lost it for no reason. It was. I didn't understand why we've lost the league. Till today, I still don't understand why we've lost that league. So for me, that is my biggest bottle job. I think 06 final wasn't a bottle job because obviously we got a red card. We couldn't do anything about it.
Yeah, that's
but
a
me,
match. That's fine.
my bottle jobs would be something that connects to me because I'm an Arsenal fan. So I want it to feel like it's a bottle job.
AC Milan in the 05 final. Was that not about?
Chunk, no,
3-0 up.
up.
Chunks.
Everyone talks about Liverpool.
Yeah,
side.
but then why hasn't no one said
No.
that?
I'm saying I'm thinking of
It's
other
boring
ones.
to say. I'm saying you kind of say what connects with you.
No. Chunks.
Let's get the votes in because we need to,
something.
the rounds have to be.
No, it's not you. It's not you. Yeah. Hold on. Who are you saying?
Don't ask me because you're gonna fight me after. Get lost.
This I think the toughest round so far. Everyone's statements sound.
Well, like, the thing is, I don't know, fam. Like I know it's Fuad, but if this Dunny has just played me with that little sub story,
I remember it like it was yesterday.
and a part of me want to just pick him. I don't care.
Just
about the
so- just
point.
so I can't get rid of you.
I don't care about the point now. I want to play.
I'm trying to know. Pick for it.
I love this for you.
Do you do? You go who you think it is. That's the game.
Yeah, that's the game.
How about you go for who you think it is?
I say, well, he played with stuff,
Yeah, I couldn't tell you.
but I know you picked him.
So
Allah, I say, well,
I feel like one thing I will say is the producers know you guys very well, innit? So I feel like Sharky's obviously mentioned that 07-08 campaign. Well, how about you showing us that? Sharky? So he spoke about that campaign before. I could be wrong. I think
First
it's
time I'm hearing about it.
no, he told me
Kept it
this.
close to my chest, man. That one hurt, man.
told me
Arsenal fans also talk about that. The Gallas incident. I don't know. This one I went for. I just threw it.
Can I change it?
no, we can't.
Yeah, go for it.
Come on.
All right, I'm gonna go first. This one I just threw it out there, Chunkz. Because you have a lot of Arsenal ones. So I think maybe they just thought, you know what, give an Arsenal one, 2023 season. But yeah, I went for you. This one I think I'm off. Yeah, I'm miles off this one. But I'm in the lead.
I've gone for Sharky. I feel like there was too much romanticism, and I know you're a good storyteller.
Thank you.
Me?
Yeah.
I went for Sharky too. I think
Oh my god.
I just can't let you have the back-to-backs. That's the man.
Someone smashed it here. Someone has smashed.
Don't worry, because I got cover. I got cover here. Don't worry.
So has everyone got a vote? Everyone's Faisal.
It's gone for Fuad. That's to make sure I had my back covered there.
If this guy got wallahi,
Did Fad get?
but just put your one
Fad
of your
got
two,
one.
put your hands up, man.
Fad got one.
Oh,
He
yeah?
smashed it. I was gonna go for you initially as well. All right, can the role imposter please put the hand up?
Go on,
You
man.
were staring at me.
Yeah.
Yeah, baby.
I was gonna write F, and then I don't know why.
Oh,
Well, I'm good this game.
you got so lucky.
He looked
You
at me,
got so
fam.
lucky. Wallahi.
I'm good at this
You got
game,
lucky.
but he asked me twice, who is it?
Well, I'm good this game. Well,
The ones
I'm
that
good
goes,
this game.
wallahi, we should have let him change it at the end.
I misunderstood, wallahi, man. I'm good this game, man. Oh, man. Wallahi,
So what's that? 2 points for me, yeah?
do more
Yeah.
couple
You're
rounds.
on
Yeah,
one
I'm on
already.
3.
Yeah.
Please do more rounds, man.
No, it's the last round. So it's 5-3-3.
Can I come back?
1, yeah.
Ooh. Ooh. 5-3-3. Fairs.
5-3-3-1, and we have 1 round left. And that final round is the football rules round. What rule would we change? What rule do we submit to the production team? And who's going to get a fake one? Faisal, your statement first, please.
American-style penalties should be implemented just the same way as we see in the Border League.
Nice. I'm going to follow up because I've got a ball league related one as well. There should be offside lines like ball league. So currently in levels of football, it's the halfway line. I think there should be drawn offside lines further deeper so it can make the game more interesting. Just like ball league.
I also have a Border League one too.
Oh my word.
And said that, like Border League, each manager gets a challenge. If successful, they keep it.
Okay. Well,
'Cause for
but ball league we
example-
don't get to keep it.
Yeah, I
so
know,
more
but
like
I'm saying
NBA and like
NBA because I feel like just quickly,
or
trying
even
to say,
tennis. Yeah.
Saka with Nunes the other day. That wasn't a foul. That could have potentially been something. If you just kind of let the game progress, see what happens. If he scored, just call it
Challenge,
the challenge.
yeah,
And
challenge
now you
decision,
will see
man.
that
I
he
like
tripped
that
over the ball. Yeah.
Football rule.
Mine is fouls that are not denying a clear goal scoring opportunity in the box should not be given as penalties, but as indirect free kicks.
Wow.
I like
But
that.
how? Okay, let's start with you. How do you determine that?
So for me, it's
They're not facing the goal on that.
yeah. If it's
Oh,
a
there's a lot of
clear
bodies in
goal
front of
scoring
them.
opportunity where you can see he's about
when
to
a man
shoot and you
grabs
stop
something,
it, that's a
yeah.
penalty.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
if it's a thing where you're shielding the ball on the edge of the box and you just get contact, that's not a penalty. That's an indirect free kick
In
now.
the box,
in
yeah.
the box, yeah. And I think for me, that just so many of this dive in and all of this goes out of the window.
Yeah, it's not you. Don't worry. What was your one?
American-style penalties should be implemented. No more this penalty nonsense, as we're saying.
But American style penalty was in back in the
I know,
day.
but it should be implemented in Europe.
Can I say something?
So you want to
quickly?
come back here?
Can I say something? How did he get through in the Champions League?
No.
And even last year.
I'm sick. I'm sick and tired of now players, in my personal opinion, 90 minutes get a penalty, cover with a stinker. GA. If you actually played well, show me. Score that goal 1v1.
Oh, I like it. No, he's better this round. Even though it's still you've improved. You haven't improved though. You've improved, bro.
That's an agenda.
No, but
here, but
come
I'm
on,
being
he's
real.
improved, man. Can
Yeah,
you give him
it's
credit or
interesting.
not?
Yeah, I like it. But it's too little, too late.
Yeah. What are you trying to get? 1 point there? What are you trying to do? You're out, bro. You're out. It's game over, man.
Yours
my
bullying as
one,
well. Challenge, yes.
Challenge. I think.
I like it.
Generally, come on.
I like
Do I have to explain myself?
No, I like it.
I think that's a great thing. for all
But
to
and the
implement.
VR was already a thing though.
No, because I'm saying
They already
VAR's
check
a
everything.
thing for red cards. It's a thing for offside. It's a thing for like
They
you know
don't
what I
look
mean,
at
violent
everything.
conduct. They don't look at yellow cards first of all.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Also, what they don't look at is stuff like. like
They don't look at second yellows, but
yeah.
they do look at straight reds.
Okay, well there you go. What I'm trying to get at is when a ref is maybe not too sure about what's happening, he can leave that whistle, let the game play. If, for example, they end up scoring a goal or something, or
Yes.
get in a corner, they then look at the manager and say, do you want to challenge that or do you want it to carry on and to my discretion? If the manager goes no, I think that is a goal, challenges it, boom, throws it in the middle, ends up being they look at the tapes, see that, for example, Saka didn't foul Nunes to get the ball, or Nuno Mensch, and then realize, oh, you know what? He's actually right. That's not a foul. Let the goal carry on. Do you know what I'm trying to get at?
No, you're right.
Yours now.
Miles offside
offsides.
lines. Yes. I think it already is a thing in football because it's the halfway line. But I think if there's offside lines drawn, just like ball league, which allows the offside line to be further down, it allows the teams to play.
But why would you
in
want
more
them
space.
to be predeterminedly drawn rather than
That's kind of-
semi-automated like it is
That's
now?
what it is like in ball league. There's lines, there's offside lines, and there's the halfway line, right?
Yeah.
So basically, before they did the offside lines like in the ball league, they found that teams would basically be too cramped in their own half because the defenders can just stand there, and then obviously if someone's beyond them, they're offside. Now that the fact that the offside line's deeper in, then that means the attackers can stand further down, which means the defenders have to be further back, which means there's more space to play.
Yeah.
So if they bring offside lines to 11-a-side football, it allows for much more exciting football because there's a lot more space to play, even though the football pitch is already big.
Yeah, I was
Wingers-
going to
like
say.
wingers and attackers can be a lot higher, and football's always more fun to watch when there's a lot more space to play. Through balls over the top. I think it will make the game more exciting because attackers can be in a lot higher positions, and then teams will be a lot more. Because right now, with the way football is, everything's so compact. Even though the pitch is big, all 22 players will be here, and all 22 players will be here. All 22
No, but
will
that's
be
just
here.
the nature of the game. It's
Yeah, I
like
know, but I'm saying,
overloads
but
and
imagine,
stuff like that,
imagine
yeah.
if there is offside lines that are deeper down and attackers are further up, then defenders are further back. That means the gaps between defenders and midfielders and attackers are bigger, which means there's more space to play
But do
in.
you know how many times people are going to sit on podcasts talking
Explain
about
too much,
the
man.
gap between the defence and midfield is too big? So there's.
I
other
think it'll make
issues
it. I,
that
th-
come
I just,
with
I
that,
just
and
think. I think we see more goals. And I think why football's dying, and the reason why all three of us had ball league related statements is that football needs to become. You know, if you watch a 0-0, you see Gerard Piqué said a 0-0, no one should get a point. We need to see more goals.
I don't know if more goals equals better football.
More goals equals more exciting football, more interesting stuff. In basketball, you finish a game, you see 118, 112.
Poor defense.
It's basketball.
That's
That's
just
poor
the game.
defense. It's a game. It's
Just
just
the game. most games, like 90% of games,
yeah.
are over 99 points.
Yeah, I know who it is.
Yes.
I reckon 3 of us had ball league. This Danny had ball league as well. Got changed. That's why he kept going at you. It's you.
Well,
You
I
reckon?
think we should vote. I think it has to be the shortest round because we are running out of time. So let's just vote for the last round. This could change the scores because it's 5-3, 3-1. Faisal can't win, but he could help someone win or take a win from someone.
And yours was again?
American style penalty should be implemented. Give me Cash Sterling, bro. None of this stinker. Haaland 90 minutes and then out of nowhere scores a penalty and then gets man of the match, fam.
But nah, Haaland's not a good comparison. He'll score them one-on-ones.
I don't know, you know.
Haaland's good at one-on-ones.
I mean, no, but like American style penalty, like you dribbling up to the keeper,
Yeah.
you have to have a bit about you.
I feel you just ras it. That's what Kaz does.
Wolf, yeah.
I think Kaz does trickery.
Yeah.
He drops the shoulder, just thinks it or whatever.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm doing something that's never been done before. The person I voted, I don't think it is.
First,
Yeah.
for tactical reasons.
Generally, like, I think I know who is guaranteed. I'm not going for that person because they're not a threat.
All right, then we'll leave yours till last then. I hear it. We'll leave yours till last then. Faisal, who you vote for? Fuad? Yep.
Fuad, I think it's Fuad.
Fuad, who you vote for? Faisal?
Of course I have.
Yep, I know everyone's votes. I vote for Faisal. Chunkz,
I
I vote
think
for
it's Faisal,
Sharky.
but I'm voting
It's
for
mad I
you
know everyone's votes.
because
The offside is. I was
I
like,
think that's weird.
it's a bit weird,
I do
bro.
think it's
I'm
weird.
like, yo.
But also, if he was to get all 3 points, we're drawing. So
But he won't get all 3 points now. 'cause
No,
it's-
no,
no, but
no.
I'm saying if he was to,
Yeah.
and I
But
can
I'm
get my
saying
extra
now,
point
if
here,
it-
and I want to go above Fuad because
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
got 3 and I got 4, you get 5.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
just me being tactical.
It's tactical.
Hold on,
Well,
hold on.
those are the voices
Hold on,
I'm
so what's the score right now?
5,
It's
3, 3. Oh, there you go. 5
Three.
to Sharks, 3 to me, 3 to Fuad.
1 to you.
1 to you. If you get it, you get 3 points. It was a drawing.
Who does?
I said, no, because I thought that if no one voted for him,
Yeah,
like,
yeah, of
but
course.
that's not even the case.
Yeah,
'cause
yeah,
two of
bruv.
them still went for you.
All right,
Think you
well,
can get
for
away
the
with
last time today, can the real imposter please raise their hand?
No one voted for me, innit? And that's how you don't win the game because of I told you, I knew this guy. I knew it. Wallah, I know you, bro. Why do you care about one-on-one penalties? You don't care about that stuff.
Bro, he's
No,
the
why? No,
worst
why?
liar. You are the worst liar.
No, the thing is, you knew it straight away. Get it,
I know
And
you
you finish above, and you finish above you as well.
Yeah, I know.
Come on, baby.
It's safer to do that.
First ever Mafia. Let's go.
Well, you knew it straight away, man.
And,
Sorry, bro.
So I got 4 points.
How did you know? How did you know?
So,
You know this guy, what I like about him is that he can never lie. That's good. That's good. Wallah, that's a good trick to have, bro.
the
Be
final
worried about
score-
people like him, wallah.
So the final score is 6 to me, 4 to Fuad, 3 to Chunkz, and 2 for Faisal.
do a rematch, man. I'm here next, man.
But I'm the real one because I got all that stuff from StockX.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
There you go. Well, that is the end of the video.
Also, the boxes.
Thank you.
Remember it was here.
Yeah,
Where's it gone?
It's gone already. We returned it.
Like efficient.
Thank you, StockX, for everything you've done, helping us with the video. Thank you to you guys for being involved. I hope you guys had a good time.
Oh, incredible.
I really enjoyed this series. It's one of my favorite games to play.
Hey, we need to
Thank
get him
you,
back on.
Chunkz, for being on. We need to get you back on.
Get me on the round table.
Yeah, round table.
joking,
Maybe
I
a
like
duos quiz. If you can find a duo,
Yes.
quiz time.
Oh shit! I just
Partnership.
completely moved that check camera. With my whole feet.
Well, that doesn't matter. You guys can still see me. We'll see you guys next time for another video. Bye.